I just want to show this one's like a trailer for his channel.
Oh, perfect.
Hi, it's Tim Fasano. Are there cryptids on a tropical island? That's what I'm out here to try to find out. I've heard that they swim.
These videos have like 300 views each, by the way.
Hell yeah.
There it is. It's a cryptid.
Hank Schrader never died. He relocated.
Time for a barefoot hike, huh?
Look at the tan lines on his
Right
feet.
into the water.
Put on some sandals, bro.
Yeah, I don't know if that qualifies as a hike. If you're going wading. It's not what a hike is.
It's an aqua hike.
It's almost like quicksand.
Damn.
Something's burrowing down in there. That's it. I don't know what could go through there. As thick as this is.
Yes, Stu.
Could be a shark in here. Think about that.
This guy thinks he's like producing a Discovery Channel.
Yeah, no, he
He is. No, this is dirty
no
jobs.
lead.
This guy's
But he's
Mike
just
Rowe.
doing it for free.
Just have to keep looking.
No, Mike Rowe's never
My
been
feet are
outside.
beginning to sink into
this is a dirty job.
And you know my 155 pounds, right?
He's got both cameras rolling.
Did he just say I'm 155 pounds?
That's the real deal,
Yes, he
brother.
did.
He
We
is,
need a
dude. That's
fact
what
check
100
on that.
Well, he's 2 feet tall.
Oh god, he has a ghost hunting video in his new apartment too.
He's been on YouTube for 10 years.
And he's still getting 300 views.
That rocks.
How
Hell
would you
yeah.
brag about being on YouTube for 10 years?
I like this guy already.
YouTubers do that. They're like, I'm a veteran of YouTube. It's like
Got a
no one
cool-
says that about anything else. No one's like, yeah, I've done my rounds on LinkedIn.
There you go.
I guess people say that with LinkedIn.
I have a single-digit user ID on LinkedIn.
You guys can't hear me chewing, can you?
No, it's fine.
Run back.
Why is it in 4:3 now?
I don't know.
That guy spent $1,200 on that walking stick he has.
That was funny. He did like the spooky sky shot, and then
That's an interesting place for a boat. In this tree,
He did
with
a wide-angle
beautiful
shot in
colors,
4:3 ratio.
there is
That's expert cinematography.
a bone.
Yeah, this guy, this was his
Jason,
friend
you
helped
gonna
him with
get that
it.
bone?
His friend's name is Terrence Malick.
What kind of bone is it?
the cuts are really funny.
Water hazard.
No, the same editor that did Bohemian Rhapsody edited this. This is a star-studded crew.
How deep is it?
This is Bryan Singer's Island.
Well, it's like you can not like what he does, but look at the product he creates, okay?
Oh, he's in
I'm
sneaker.
bring you through here.
He's getting his socks wet.
I'm underwater here.
He's wearing wingtips.
He has a camo backpack and then sneakers.
Oh, this water.
I wonder what his friends think about this. Like, he doesn't have to walk through the water.
They respect
Get through
him.
it.
Yeah, you can easily walk around. You just have to clear some brush.
Obviously, we aren't.
Why
What,
doesn't
let
he have
Bigfoot know
boots?
you're there?
We're just simply going to get our feet wet today. Isn't any doubt about
He
that.
drives a taxi to make a... I have been with
the
United
edges,
Cab
but-
of Tampa since 1995.
Damn.
Get wet.
Cool.
Kevin's at the swamp.
That was a nice edit.
Yeah, that was really good. I thought that was one of you guys.
It was a great transition.
I thought that guy
Oh,
was
this
peeing
pig
for a
rooting,
second.
Kevin.
I think he is peeing.
Ooh, he
That
peeing.
guy said it. Because I
It's
went
just
off
the
trail.
worst type of shoe to...
He's just wearing like A6 volleyball shoes.
No, those are
Yeah, the
Asics
pig
Bigfoot hunter shoes.
Look at the swamp, man.
This is what David Foster Wallace would look like if he was still alive.
That's interesting.
I love his Bigfoot hunter voice.
It's like a
So we're
brown
deep in right now. I need to change into my Sperry boat sliders to walk through this part of the swamp.
What are they gonna do
You
when they
just get a
find
pair
the
of
Bigfoot?
Asics, you spray them with Scotch Guard, and you're good to go. You're good to walk through quicksand.
Fudge the shoes, you're good to go.
You're good to go.
Chicken of the woods, yellow ones.
mushrooms.
All right. You guys are laughing at this guy, but
Take him for shield, dude.
do you think mushrooms are proof that there's no Bigfoot there? We don't know that Bigfoot hates mushrooms. You guys are saying Bigfoot's afraid of mushrooms. He's not.
Now, right, Jason?
Hang out.
Yeah, they saw the ape protesting Maduro.
No one's proved their existence yet.
They were like,
Who's to say
They saw
that, you know,
him
some of
at
these
a vet-
sightings,
democracy
the
is
smaller
vetted
ones are of an
possibly.
adolescent one that has been seen.
What the fuck was that cut?
it's called
Oh my
foreshadowing.
God, it's like,
agreement on just
is that
what the
emo
differences
prog
would be
radio?
between a skunk ape and a Bigfoot, even though
What a
no one's proved
callback!
their existence yet.
Who's to say that, you know, some of these sightings of the smaller ones are of an adolescent one that has been seen running around?
That's a good point, adolescence. Yeah, Tim, anything to add to that?
Wait,
We
is
are
that what FBI stands for?
SasquatchEvidence.com.
That's the agency Donald Trump is mad at?
Bruce and Nellie Orr haven't found Bigfoot.
Where
Nope.
a game warden
They're the
in
best.
Ocala National Forest casted an 18-inch footprint.
Bruce, if you want to
would
find
be
a
similar in
disgusting hairy
size
ape,
as
look
Rob
at your
was
wife,
saying,
Nellie.
Sasquatch.
She's disgusting.
Now,
She's a
like
beauty.
migratory
Oh, she's a real
animals or
beauty.
Animals that shift in population. Like 20 years ago, there were no coyotes in Florida. Now we're full of coyotes. So it seems as if the Pacific Northwest Sasquatch may have made its way into Florida.
I think you guys bring up a
How?
great point about
How?
migration,
The Pacific Northwest
aspect of it. I
Sasquatch
mean,
made its way to
we
Florida.
as humans tend to migrate from territory, state to state,
Why?
country to country, and I
Did Dan
think,
Quinn
as
loan
we're
this
going
guy
through
his
and
room for
conducting
this
our
video?
research, I think there's great evidence of
Hey,
that,
I believe in your
and,
project. I don't.
because they do move in and
I'm not
out
gonna
of
do a
danger
collab with you, but you can
from
use my
resource-
studio.
Subtropical heat with mosquitoes necessitated through evolutionary processes, natural selection, however you want to view it.
This is
Small-
what white people do instead of becoming
with perhaps
hoteps.
more hair to ward off biting insects, in my opinion.
This is
But also
nonsense.
an agreement that the large-scale footprints that have been found. I'm back in the swamps, boots on the ground, looking for real evidence. I'm not interested in woo.
He found a
theory.
croc.
You brought
Like,
that same footage twice.
He found a crocodile, and he got high def footage. Like, why isn't that good enough? Why not just go in the woods and find a crocodile? That's cool. Why do you need to?
Well, that
try to
that
film it
outro was so
imaginary?
Boots
good.
on the ground.
Like, look at
looking
that.
for
That's
real
that's
evidence.
cooler than
I'm
Bigfoot.
not interested in woo.
Crocodile
theory.
is way deadlier than
I'm looking
Bigfoot,
for
and it's real.
Bigfoot.
It's right there.
Look at him just standing there pointing.
The point was amazing.
Just pointing at the trees. This guy's a master of editing.
I just heard that FBI raided the personal attorney's office of Donald
Why would the
Trump.
Florida Bigfoot investigators raid Michael Cohen's
Fishing
office?
expedition.
What could he know?
They're
Yeah, I
looking
thought
for
you were in
something
the
to do
FBI,
with
dude.
Payment to
It's really inconsistent.
a porn star, as if this had something to do with Russia. This investigation started out looking for evidence of collusion, which is not against the law. Only conspiracy is. And the best they did, people need to read. Robert Mueller. This is an indictment. I printed it off the internet. It's the entire
Damn, he printed it out.
indictment
He's
verbatim on about
legit.
13 different Russians. And if you read it, and you read the bank accounts and the PayPal accounts that were involved in the amount of money that was being moved through, what you find out is that all Robert Mueller discovered was a Russian mafia laundering scheme. That's how you launder money. You move it through bank accounts like that. They set up a shield organization.
I can't believe this guy writes for Mother Jones.
Legitimate, and they purchased
this is the head. This is the chief Mueller correspondent from Mother Jones.
No, he's a Jimmy Dore
prison
intern.
Pro-Hillary stuff, pro-Trump stuff, even Bernie Sanders stuff.
I don't know what point
They
he's
were just
making.
throwing it up, whatever it was. Didn't care. Spend a little bit of money, then move millions through these accounts. So, and this guy Mueller doesn't even cross his T's or dot his I's. When he's talking about certain events, he says thereabouts on or about a certain date. Would you like to go to trial and be told that you committed a crime on or about a certain date? They can't even tell you when it happened. This guy does sloppy work. And that's why you people need to read more. These indictments come down.
That's
You know a lot about
this is
grammar.
obviously the first filing he's ever
Friggin'
read.
mistakes.
This guy,
What is this bullshit?
this guy is a way better investigator than Robert
I
Mueller,
voted
for
a
sure.
guy who was not a Democrat or a Republican back
Go
in
on.
2016.
I don't get what point he's making. He's
Donald
like,
John Trump that could
yeah, like
be
the
the first hope
Mueller didn't really find
someone
anything about
to turn
Russia.
this
But
country back
he's just
over
brushing
to
past
people.
like
Wait,
the
who
crimes
did he
he
vote
did
for?
when Trump did.
Is that I voted for a guy who was not a Democrat or a Republican.
Well, he means Donald Trump.
He
But
said
Donald
his
Trump
name.
was literally a Republican.
Wait.
A guy named Donald John Trump that could
Oh, okay.
be the first
Yeah.
hope.
Never
of
mind.
Someone to turn
He's
this
not a
country
Democrat or a
back
Re-
over
he's
to its
both.
People. If you're a libertarian, you would want that. He's cleaning up the foreign policy messes that were made by the Clintons and Obama.
Yep, definitely.
He's
That's what he's been doing.
intimidated North Korea into turning to finally going to relinquish their nuclear weapons because the Clintons sold them all
That
the
happened.
material
Yeah,
they needed
yep.
and continued to sell it with Hitler through that shill foundation they have that has enriched them by over $200
Wait,
million.
did he say Hitler?
He did.
Well, eventually, when
Hitler
they
did.
has his fingers
Hillary
in many
will be in
pies.
prison
Hillary sold
along
nukes to
with
Hitler?
her husband.
Yeah, that was
eventually.
one of
I
her
hope
worst
so
bungles.
now.
She
I like how he
lost
says
hope she did that.
foreign
She
policy
overthrew a
mistakes of the Clintons
constitutionally
and
elected
Obama.
president.
And just
The guy
skipping the
that
8 years from
helped the
2000 to
economy,
2008,
turn it around.
in which there were no foreign policy
Through
mistakes
Supreme
whatsoever.
Court nominations, he's restoring liberty to the people.
Well, Robert
this
Mueller
guy's
has
turned out to
found
be
as
not
much
just a good president, but a great president.
like Russian
And
collusion
you
by
people
Donald
want to
Trump.
overturn it? It
As-
started out as a Russian
As
investigation.
much as this guy's found
now it's
Bigfoot,
turned into
they're about equal as
paying a hooker off
investigators.
for
I
a
would-
one-night stand.
Like my
It's sort of
That's
like
what
the
you guys
crocodile.
got?
Like this guy just
And you're plotting this?
accidentally found a crocodile.
Do you really
and he's
think
like,
the
well,
founding
I'm
fathers,
gonna
when
go
they
look
talked
for
about high
Bigfoot some
crimes and
more.
misdemeanors,
It's
when
like
they
he just
out
found a
that
crime,
president
dude.
shagged a chick and got a piece of ass?
He
that
shagged
would be
a
a reason
chick?
to disqualify him to be president? Do you really think that? I mean, seriously. You know, and I'm consistent in that because that's the way I felt about Bill Clinton. It started out as a Rose Law Firm investigation of the, if I remember, the billing records of the Whitewater real estate invention. They were looking for something to do with improprieties dealing with a real estate investment firm. And then it ended up with a stained dress from the White House and an affair he had with an intern. Big deal. Big deal. And then they wanted to impeach the guy for that. Is this what we're going to continue to do in this country? Because we don't like the outcome of an election. You know, we're one of the only countries in this world where there's a limit when the leader can serve. You know, there's a 4-year and an 8-year, and that's it. He's gone. If you don't like it, just wait. 4 years goes by like a blip. Give you an example. The president will give 4. If it goes one term, the president gets 4 State of the Union addresses. That's it. He's already given 2. He's got only 2 more left. Now be careful what
That's
you
a
wish
good
for,
math.
people, because I'm going to tell you right now. It was a very important.
Imagine
date.
4 State of the Unions on the edge of a cliff.
That's right. Write it down. Put it on your refrigerator. January 20. 19.
Can I get a copy of that date?
Starts at 19.
Can you send me a
You know what
photocopy
happens
of
to
that?
that date? That's the halfway point of the Trump presidency. They don't have enough Democrats to impeach him, even on trumped-up charges. Pardon the pun. But at that point, if it goes to January 21st,
Bigfoot hunter, snarky puntsmith.
when the new Congress people are sworn in,
Hey, Jake.
we're going to impeach him. We want to impeach
What's up,
him.
Jake?
Go ahead. Do it on that day. Because you know what happens? Mike Pence becomes president, and Mike Pence is then eligible for 2 re-elections. That's right. Pence could be president theoretically for 10
Yeah,
years.
Pence would win 2 terms.
You know what you
easily.
get with Michael Pence?
Yeah, like
You get a
it worked with Gerald
measured,
Ford.
strict
Gerald
conservative.
Ford's still president.
He does not
Yeah, he
tweet.
never stopped.
And if
We
there
love
ever
him.
was squeaky clean, you got it with him. So if you want 10 years of him, and then with the country doing very well, another Republican, you socialist Democrats, and that's what's at the heart of this.
The economy's just going to keep
You
growing.
say, well,
for
watch
the next 12
MSNBC. You
years.
might ask O'Donnell if he's a communist. He'll say he is. He's a socialist. Ask Rachel if she's a yes, she's a socialist. Ask who was the nut job that got fired? Keith Olbermann. He's an admitted socialist.
Is he?
These people all make about $20-25 million a year. I guess socialism pays more than it used to.
I don't
You're
think
looking
Keith
for anything you
Olbermann's
can
making
find.
$25 million
Now
a
you're
year
invading lawyers'
on
offices,
his YouTube videos
violating
where he kisses the flag.
client confidentiality. I've got a lawyer working on a case for me right now, and they send me PDF files. Now, no one has access to that but me. If somebody came in here, I don't care if you've got a fucking search warrant. You're not going to see
What's the
private
case he's
between
talking
my lawyer
about?
and me. Sorry.
He's suing Bigfoot.
Okay, folks?
I assume it's in
That's really
a
all
divorce
I'm
court.
about to say. But in the
He's
long
suing
run,
Bigfoot. Bigfoot
we
has
will
to show
prevail
himself
in
to
the
him.
Scores of millions.
Yeah, you
people
sue Bigfoot,
like
and then
us
in
that want our
discovery,
country back.
he has to give
We're
you his
gonna
birth
prevail.
certificate.
And we're not going to sit back and let that happen. And there have been other countries that have had civil wars. But I want to tell you about people like us.
Wait, what did he just say?
Trump. We're going to billions of people like us that want our country back. We're going to prevail. And we're not going to sit back and let that happen. And there have been other countries that have had civil wars. But
There
I wanna
have
tell you
been
about
other
people like
countries
us.
that have had civil wars.
I can think of.
Yeah,
Trump.
most of them.
We are armed.
This guy's built like when you like drew pictures of humans as a kid and you didn't understand that they had to have necks. Like it was just like torso head overlapping.
This is Doom Guy's uncle.
Look, if you don't have a neck, it can't get sunburned. Oh my God, it's Bigfoot!
Oh my God!
Oh my God,
Two
it's another
Bigfoots!
Bigfoot! Two
What the
Bigfoots!
fuck?
You got 2 Bigfoots! Oh my God, you got a scaly Bigfoot and a flying Bigfoot. Oh my God!
I can't watch.
Oh, there's another one.
Oh, thank goodness he got away.
I was getting really scared there too.
That was too scary for me. I had to minimize the window.
I love him. I love the him.
Tactical
him with
Bigfoot. The mission continues.
Tactical Bigfoot. Tactical Bigfoot. The mission continues.
Oh my God!
What does that even mean? Tactical Bigfoot.
What the fuck?
Bigfoot is
Woo.
tactical Bigfoot.
The second Seminole
That
Indian
makes no
War in
sense.
Hillsborough County at Hillsborough River State Park.
He's
It's out
doing
of
the Alex
swamps,
Jones thing.
and
He's
it's remote,
trying to do the
and
voice.
It's wild. The Forest Ranger gave
Oh,
me a
the
book
flintlock
about the
pistol.
Seminole Indian Wars
This is
as I
after the
came in,
8.2 patch.
And I headed
That
over
thing's
to
filming while
the
driving.
interpretive center to see the artifacts that were on display.
Oh man, imagine
It was a
being
nice
like a
little wagon.
Seminole descendant,
It's a really
and you have to talk to
cool
this
place.
asshole.
You step back in time and you learn something.
I like
when you
how,
go through this door.
My favorite thing about this guy
The
is,
building was rustic.
or it's a general Florida observation. Guys like this in Florida, they don't have any localized accent. Like they don't have any traces of like a Midwest or East Coast or even like West Coast sort of drawn out thing. They just have a generic idiot accent. It's just kind of like this. I have kind of the 87 IQ voice.
I feel bad for
Full
Native
of
Americans in
artifacts.
general in the South.
Second Seminole Indian
Because all the
War.
people who like
Fought in Hillsborough
genocided
County.
them
It
are
was
like,
called
yeah,
the
I'm a quarter
Bloody
Cherokee.
Conflict.
Yeah,
And
so
for
I can
the
say the N-word.
American soldiers
Yeah, I
had
have a bunch of
antiquated
Native
weapons.
American shit in my house. Even though my great grandfather killed all of you.
Infantry. They were going against the Seminole Indians that had the advanced rifles being sold to them
I'm
by
Andrew
the British,
Jackson, the fifth.
who had not forgotten.
Thank you, Dr.
These artifacts were found out in the areas where I was
I'm
going.
7 quarters
Maybe
Cherokee.
I would be that lucky
Thank you,
today.
Doc Brown.
As you can see, the fighting conditions during the
thank you,
war
Doc
were
Brown.
not good for the U.S. Army. Wearing wool uniforms, dredging out into the swamps, they were like the red coats at New Orleans. Seminole Indians could pick them off in guerrilla warfare. Here's one of the uniforms, very hot, nothing I would wear if I was going
Guerrilla
out
warfare.
there.
Yeah,
That's
they,
what they would.
they didn't have A6 fucking running shoes.
Look at this tactical walking.
Their tactical stance.
Nothing I would wear.
Guys tacked up.
I was about
Tactical
ready to go
boot cut.
off trail, and there
That's
I saw
poison
it.
ivy.
Poison ivy. 3, leave it be.
Oh my god.
I
the
love his
ominous
narration too.
I love that. Like, there are many dangers out here when you're searching for Bigfoot. There's poison ivy. There's prickly plants. There's sticks you can trip over. It's you're always 1 second away from death.
Okay. What you see
Sometimes a
behind
bug
me,
lands
an
on
area
you.
where there's been a fire. I don't believe it's a prescribed burn. I believe it's more of a lightning strike, perhaps, that causes. And these are actually very good. Clears out the forest and allows for the small flowers, or what they would call the annuals, which are actually annuals. Annual flowers will begin to bloom.
Thank
that
you.
will lead into shrubbery and
Is
brushes.
that true, Alex?
And then from there, eventually, with time, you'll end up with your softwood pines, or what we call in Florida your sand
sorry.
pines.
In very
And then
broad
from
strokes,
there,
he's right.
You get your real
about-
hardwood forest,
Right.
and
That's
that is
not.
a
This
cycle
is some
that
entry level
occurs.
shit. What he
He's
said.
like
here in the
that was
woods.
not a lightning strike.
So when you see a prescribed
He's
burn,
like 10
it's
feet
good.
outside of a trail in
Ultimately,
Miami-Dade
long run,
County.
because animals have more access now.
Morty
to the things
listens
they
right.
need
He
to
has a
eat, so there's
very
more
Steven
animals
Seagal energy
and more
to him.
food, more abundance for
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably a huge fan of like Steven
As I
Seagal's
moved
show
along
with
the
Joe
trail, I
Arpaio.
became saddened by the end of winter and the approach of summer. There's a cycle of life, and nature is a metaphor for it.
Oh my God, this is Terrence
I face
Malick.
challenges in my own life now.
Okay, let me pause.
Is this explosions in the sky?
There's a cycle of life, and nature is a metaphor for it.
Put that back. Please put that back.
That's like David Attenborough with a brain parasite. That's just so
There's
stupid.
a cycle of life, and nature is a metaphor for it. I'm facing challenges in my own life now. I'm glad to see there is a rebirth and a renewal.
This guy's hiding something, because first he said that there's challenges in my personal life, and then before that he said, well, I guess that's not first, but he said something about don't talk to my lawyers or something like that, or because they won't say anything.
Yeah.
He's-
And they send him
there's-
PDFs. There's definitely something under the surface here.
Yeah. He's hiding.
I'm gonna email his lawyer and demand they send me the photos of Bigfoot that this guy has. I know he found Bigfoot already and he's protecting him.
Yeah, it's like how drug companies won't cure cancer. He makes so much money off finding Bigfoot that he can never find him.
There's no way he saw that many alligators. That must be the same alligator that he just keeps putting in, right?
He's used the same footage several times, I've noticed.
That's the same
fake
alligator. He discovered that if you slow the waterfall footage down,
It's a metaphor, man.
if you film it at 30 frames per second and slow it down to 15, make it look like shit, then you get to it lasts twice as long.
Yeah, so just take 15 seconds of alligators, fudge the numbers, and then you found Bigfoot.
It's smooth sailing. You're good to go.
That's the whole shot.
I want to roll that back.
That's the whole shot.
Roll that back right now.
He's just walking on a hiking trail. Flat. He's like reaching out for something to hold on to. Just walking 20 feet on a trail. It's a legume. Is he going pee-pee? What is with that backpack?
It's tactical. He's got so many PDFs in there.
It looks like shit. It looks mangled. Like it looks like he like took all the straps and fastened them to the wrong like buckles.
Hi, folks. Tim taking a break by the river rapids. These are alternative rapids that I found down the river. Let me explain.
This guy owns.
It's on his way.
He's so
I like him a lot.
He's just drinking a slurry of sugar
this
water.
path.
Does he have a Mar-a-Lago
Where the
membership?
main river rapids were at.
Ooh, that'd be
Oh,
interesting.
you can, if you look just to the right of him, you can see poison ivy.
I found the alternative ones.
And that might actually be poison ivy in his armpit.
The land up above
Is that poison ivy in his armpit?
I really hope
is
so.
where the Second Seminole War, or a lot of it, occurred. Between Fort Foster and the old Seminole Indian
Oh
encampment.
god, he's just got poison ivy in his armpit, right? Just rubbing it all over him.
It's amazing to think that right up in there.
Buddy.
You see me looking around, I'm looking around for that alligator.
Yeah, this
So,
guy is the Dan Quinn of pretending to be
they
an
could be
Native
looking at me
American.
right now. But they tend not to
Like
be.
that's a very common
where
like
the river's
southern guy
churning,
thing,
where the water's
especially.
churning.
Yeah.
Like it's
Well,
like
it's pretty clear today. I can see the bottom.
they think they're like
I don't
tough
see any gators, and
outdoorsmen.
There's one behind me.
They don't realize if like
Believe
people
me.
who still exist.
I'd be a nice big old piece of meat
And like
for one of
people
them.
coming up from Central America who are
I'm not
mostly
kidding on this one.
indigenous
I'm a little
genetically.
nervous, so
They want
I'm
to
not gonna
shoot
sit here
him when they
all
come
day.
across the border.
I'm gonna explore up above, see if I can get a feeling for what was going on
They think they're like a
back
fictional.
in 1831.
They're like a fictional.
In the meantime,
race of
just
people.
enjoy the peace.
Yeah, no, they
Why?
treat them like the Forerunners from Halo.
Yeah, they're like dwarves or something. Like they were very fierce warriors. And, none of them exist anymore. They all died. But I'm actually 1/4 dwarf.
Yeah, my ancestors personally eradicated 3.8 million dwarves, but they also married all of them, and I have dwarf magic, and that dwarf magic allows me to be racist to everyone else. Okay, man.
You
Wow,
got
a
close to
tiny
the list.
Bigfoot.
Very small Bigfoot.
That is a cute lizard. I like that one.
Yeah, why doesn't he just film that?
Yeah.
This is too much action.
Oh god, I gotta roll that back. That's like, what is that shot? I thought he was like, for a second, I thought he was doing it on purpose. Like, hey, here I am, but he's like just falling over.
He doesn't even go the length of an entire ring.
Yeah, he's like in cover by accident and just falls over.
Fact or fiction?
I'm in a bush. Don't worry, guys.
Doc Brownness.
Florida delivered my
Thank you, Doc.
23andMe results and
When you're the
checklist.
last one left of your squad in Lonely Lodge.
That guy rocks. I love him.
Yes!
Oh my god!
He got me.
What the fuck?
Thank you, young Solid.
Get over there.
Damn, he's peeking.
I
Beat
guess I'll
me
cut
again,
it twice.
pussy! Beat me again!
Yeah, it is.
Get him! We got guys over there.
He left shoulder beat us, man. Holy shit, we suck.
Yeah. Dude,
Got
he
him the
just
Mar-a-Lago skin. polo shirt with very sunburned neck.
Unusual rock.
He did not fucking say that. He did not fucking say that.
You know what?
Is this a Bigfoot turd?
I've never seen a rock that looked like that, to be honest. Might be like a fossilized cockroach or something.
The fucking soundtrack is so good.
Some Virginia creeper there. That's a nice plant.
It's not movable.
Surprised he's not mistaking it for poison ivy.
It's a small fragment of something much larger that's buried under the surface. I don't know if that's man-made or those ridges are just wear. I'm not sure what that is. I would have to conclude that since it's been about a decade since that sighting, that in this particular area, there doesn't seem to be any real evidence of their activity. But this is a huge complex. Giant complex. It even follows right into the green swamp 5 counties over. I mean, there's so much to explore out here that this is just a tip of the iceberg. And that's what makes it fun. There's just so much to see. It keeps us coming back.
Subscribe for more cool videos.
Keep going with this guy. He's
Oh yeah,
awesome.
no, I'm.
This guy is so fucking.
I could do this guy all night.
He kind of looks a little bit like Steven Dorff here.
Aaron, are you learning anything from this?
Oh my god, this is what exercise was in like the 1890s. Just like a guy with this figure whipping a bowling ball at the ground.
Okay. You're making fun of it, but these are Bigfoot specific exercises. This is sport training.
If Bigfoot was laying on the ground right underneath him,
folks,
right under that
Fasano
ball,
here.
he would be
We're
dead.
Back to our workout. And, these are the ends of a 60-foot fire hose, which I use for my battle ropes. When I do a conditioning drill, right in the middle of it, to just give you an idea how far down it anchors.
No, Aaron,
See,
how important is it after a workout like this to drink 64 ounces of lemonade?
It's very. You gotta spike your insulin. Get that IGF-1.
Yeah, you got to reset your pH.
Sunday night. I'm gonna do hammer grip, slam, 2-hand slam.
I like the
Hey,
music.
I like battle ropes. I like what this guy has going on. Oh my god, this guy is fucking insane form.
You can hear the cars going by, and people are driving by and seeing this. This guy just whipping a fire hose.
You got it, house road with the right hand. Now, I'm gonna do wavelengths and side slams. Have to take a 30-second rest. This is why this exercise is why my blood pressure at the doctor's office yesterday measured 128/70. Can you believe that?
That's a record.
I've gone from having chronic heart disease to restoring my health. That's why I'm not doing the Bigfoot anymore. Because I'm working on living. Savage cardio.
He doesn't do Bigfoot anymore? He does this. Look at those shoes. Oh, if Homeboy comes in wearing these, Homeboy can, like, get it.
If he comes in wearing Asics stained by the swamp,
Wet sneakers? Just mesh shoes that are filled with mosquito eggs?
It's gonna be what we call
Aaron, are you going to be incorporating this into your clients'
Oh yeah.
programs?
Starting tomorrow, man.
Third one, if we're feeling
This guy has the perfect Mar-a-Lago physique. Like, if you want to get into Mar-a-Lago,
yeah.
you need to follow this guy's workout plan.
You can also do the wire grip. So, you see how I
The music rocks. It's like public domain AC/DC sounded like.
You're gonna transform your body. I'm trying. Gotta look good at some point. So, let's see how my elbow is. I got calcium deposits in all of my joints. So let's do it.
You rare cat snake for the 7 months.
He should honestly just concentrate on normal push-ups for now.
Yeah, that's not looking good. Maybe put your knees on the ground until you can get the form right.
Or just do normal ones, man. It's okay.
Yeah, well, the funny thing is, he isn't even like getting deep enough that he's getting any more of a stretch from that.
Right,
like,
he's hurting his wrist.
If he had wrist issues, then yeah, like the push-up things like that can make him like easier on the wrist. But you can also just go from your fist.
That's 12 reps.
It's 12 reps.
Alright, people. It's time to do, we might call it diamond push-up.
It's asinine to do diamond push-ups like that on there. Like, literally just do them on the ground, man.
Let's go.
Woo! Aaron, you getting nervous?
Yeah.
Why does he have perfectly hairless armpits?
Dude, he's so hairless.
Poison ivy, man.
There's no hair anywhere.
Yeah, the poison ivy peeled all his hair off.
Well, he's 8 years old.
Is the seated dumbbell military press. Now, the reason you want to sit down, I have a metal chair behind me, is if you do it standing up, there's a tendency to cheat. You push off with your legs and get a lot of swaying movement. So you want to isolate it more. Because remember,
The music keeps getting better.
Oh yeah.
They just go. Not a lot of warning. That's why I've got the rubber foam mat under me. In case I have to drop these puppies. I'm down to 25s. Again, they seemed heavy a few weeks ago. And now I feel like I can throw them through the ceiling. 40 still feel a little
Yeah,
bit
that's
heavy.
right, Drog. It's like Zelda music.
Would be good for me right now. I need to get some more dumbbells.
This is Ganondorf.
$2 a pound. I'm trying to find used ones. Anyway, here, we get dumbbells up like this. Simulating that barbell press. There's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Where do you even get weights like that?
Not ear level.
Probably like a garage sale.
Yeah, those have to date back to like 40s.
Some people go like this. You can do that if you want. I've never really liked that movement because I just don't like it.
Man, he's gonna kick Bigfoot's ass when he finds him.
Don't move like this.
There's no way Bigfoot's stronger than this.
No.
Bigfoot's staying in hiding. He doesn't
Bigfoot
want
doesn't
to
have
face
weights. Bigfoot doesn't have the push-up.
Slightly locked to work hamstring. Go down.
Oh no.
And 2. You should feel that in the hands. Then the lower back.
No, he shouldn't.
Don't use killer weight.
Is that
Even in the hospital.
That's not really hams. That's just not good to do.
Shoulder blades. Keep the back straight.
Your back isn't even close to straight.
You're just working your spine.
Deadly Dog, thanks for the 6 months.
I'm gonna crush my vertebrae together. Thank you, Mikey Tastic.
Heart rate going up.
Flippa, thank you.
Thank you.
That's 6.
That was easy. That was so easy.
Thank you, Breakfast Man.
Yeah.
If he's doing all these edits, why doesn't he just fake it? Why doesn't he just like cut to him being like 150?
He's trying to be helpful.
Yeah.
Some look like those stick rods that do Bigfoot research. Alright. This is tricep extensions. This one I always find a little difficult because of its placement. we've already pre-exhausted our muscles. Now we're going to isolate the tricep.
All right, let's see.
Simple. With one hand, sit in the chair, press it.
Oh my god, you recognize that music?
That's the MVM's music.
They must be pulling it from the same public domain thing. They should do a collab.
Yeah.
I want him to teach MVM how to exercise.
Oh yeah. This is
That'd be the perfect
this is MVM's dad that left.
Yeah. My dad, he left to go find Bigfoot.
You'll see a lot of 60-year-old men with the muscle mass I have. Muscle carrying a lot of extra weight. I'm trying to get rid of that. But this mass is something that was obviously put on decades ago. It was more natural than anything because it stayed with me. This is my weak arm.
Yeah, he'd always bully MVM as a kid for wanting to like eat mayonnaise. Called him slurs.
Cut my hand on this.
Yeah, those are like lead weights from the 1800s.
Hell yes, that cut.
Cut my hand on this.
That's such a good cut.
Oh, that owns.
If you don't use every available transition in your video, you're not getting your money's worth. From like Corel Easy Video Edit 3.0.
Wait, listen, thanks for gifting that sub.
Try to go parallel.
Is that supposed to be a squat?
Try to look ahead, not down. 5, 6. If you guys have been Namaste, this is great.
I think he's trying to squat. Sesmu, thanks for the prime.
A little deeper. 11, 12. All of these are 3 sets. All right, folks. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Oh.
You probably as well.
Yes.
Finish the exercise routine with what's called.
He's gonna take off all his clothes.
Cardio. It's what's popular.
Has he said anything about having recurring back
in fitness
issues?
technology.
No.
CrossFit technology is high intensity interval training, and there's a technology called Tabata, which
Tabata.
is 4 minutes. And during these 4 minutes, you can burn more calories than a 20-minute jog. And it's scientifically shown that the cardio benefit exceeds long, slow cardio, what they used to refer to as aerobic exercise. So this Tabata is going to focus on jumping jacks and high
I believe
knees.
the clinical research on Tabata training was done on like bicycles as well. It
20
wasn't
seconds
done
of
on
exertion
like whatever fucking dumb
and
exercise he's gonna
10
do.
seconds of rest. This program here takes it
No, if
easy
you do
on
a weird
easy
half
one, so
squat
it's a 1-to-1 ratio. 20
for
seconds
30
of work,
seconds, it burns the
20
same amount of
seconds
calories as an hour of jogging.
of rest. And keep in mind, I'm a guy that a few years ago was at death's door and was told I needed a heart transplant. So I'm getting my heart better. This is not just recreation for me. This is what's going to keep me alive.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I'm proud of him for exercising, I guess.
It's good. I don't know if you can bounce back from having heart disease. If you're at the point where you need a transplant.
We're going to go endurance. High knee. Okay.
I mean, if the doctor said it's okay.
Yeah, I'm sure he's been like advised by his doctor to
Yeah. I don't think he was really like... Hell yeah. I don't think he was really about to get a heart transplant. Probably his doctor told him, like, if you don't lose weight, someday you'll have to get one. If you're actually waiting for a heart transplant, I don't think they tell you to like go do a bunch of cardio right now.
This video, by the way, is called Bigfoot Workout 2 Dumbbells and Tabata.
This is the workout Bigfoot does. He needs to turn a fan on. Need to get some airflow in there.
Interval laughs only twice a week.
In defense of Donald Trump in
Hi,
America.
folks, Tim Fasano here. I'm here to talk to you tonight.
Ooh, he's got his thinking glasses on.
Because I'm angry. Because I'm angry as hell.
You might not want to have your
I'm angry
electric
about
bill.
recent events that have come down that do not portend well for the future of this country. Let me explain. Today when I got home, I looked on my news feed, and there were multiple stories from mainline media talking about Trump. Donald Trump must leave the race. Donald Trump must go. Republican Party maneuvers to oust Trump. And I'm like, what the hell? What happened? They wouldn't say in the articles. They just said admissions of lewd behavior and lascivious behavior and all kinds of stuff. I'm like, well, my God, did Donald Trump admit to killing 38 women, burying them in shallow graves somewhere in New Jersey? I guess somewhere outside of Trenton, right? There's a lot of woods out there. The Jersey Red Devil's supposed to be out there.
Is he trying to admit to something
was
he
lying
did?
in their articles.
It was
They were
oddly
saying
specific.
things like
Yeah.
Trump was ashen-faced. A lot of you people aren't familiar with me, but many people who've been around a long time know that in 2006, I ran for Congress. I ran for United States Congress.
How did it go?
Did you?
In Tampa Bay.
Oh man.
And
We
at first, it was
What's his
TV
name?
pattern. They laughed. Democratic Party said it was a joke. I had name recognition. Mike Fasano, he's a state senator of Tampa Bay. area.
Fasano, Florida.
So I had name recognition that helped me.
Congress.
What scared them is I was ahead in the polls. It looked like I might win. They got scared. So listen to this. They called me a xenophobe, a misogynist.
I don't believe that.
On and on it went.
Why would they?
I hated everybody. It was a recording that was shot 9 years ago by Billy Bush. And if you listen to it like I did, they're laughing. They're laughing and kidding around. Donald Trump is telling him a anecdotal story about how he failed miserably trying to pick up a girl when he was single. They were laughing about it. He said, I did everything. I tried to charm this girl. It didn't work. I bought her furniture. It didn't work. I took her shopping. Nothing worked. One time I thought I was going to get a kiss, and I put a Tic Tac in my mouth. And I got no kiss.
Oh my
And he was
God! Look
talking
at
about
this.
This was the kind of girl that, man, I like to reach
shoots
down and grab
nude
her pussy,
photographs?
is what he said.
What?
Now, before you people go, oh,
Go on.
He has a section on his website where it's not even like nude photos. It's just like watermarked pictures of like
Oh, this website is a relic, dude.
I don't even know if they're
Did he even
They're,
take the photos?
it might just be ones that he just took from Google Images and put his watermark. But maybe
That's fudging the numbers.
he takes like
Okay,
got-
I'm gonna put this up for
maybe-
a second. Photography, nudity. I've been a photographer all of my life. Here are examples of my work. I shoot many genres of image. See my nudes at timfasano.com.
I shoot many Ellen DeGeneres of images.
Tropical light nudes, blogspot.com.
I wish this blog went back farther. Like he links his website, like MikeFasano.com or timfasano.com, but it's no longer up.
Oh damn.
like the standard bearers, supposedly, the people who wanted to be the standard bearers of the Republican Party, there isn't a guy in this planet, gay or straight, who hasn't at some point in his life told to a buddy, I'd like to bend her over and fuck her in the ass when you see a good-looking girl. That's a common thing among guys.
You see a good-looking
Even
girl.
gay guys will say, oh, honey, I would drain that snake in a
Oh, honey.
Oh my god.
Okay, we gotta roll that back.
Oh,
honey, I would drain that snake.
Oh, honey, she's wonderful. I would love to fuck her sexually.
I'm gonna take this moment to read out part of it's about me site. If you think your driver is crazy, he may be at the end of his day. And any day you can be a phycologist, troubleshooter, preacher, mechanic, moving company, EMT, news reporter, alcoholic counselor, hood ambassador. So
What?
A hood ambassador?
I once held a gravesite prayer when the pastor did not. A lot goes on in the taxi cab world. So come along and let's have some. And it cuts off. A hood ambassador. So I assume what he said was, I assume he means he drove someone into the hood and was like, you gotta watch out for these people.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out. Make sure your wallet's in your front
At some point
pocket.
in his life, told to a buddy, I'd like to bend her over and fuck her in the ass when you see a good-looking girl. That's a common thing among guys. Even gay
No,
guys
it's
will
not.
say, oh, honey, I would drain that snake in a heartbeat. So he was talking to a guy
Is he a gay ambassador
using
too?
language that a guy
Imagine if you were like just like with
he
a
didn't know he was being
friend
recorded.
and your friend
And he
said like,
certainly
I would like
didn't
to
know
bend
that
her
he would be
over
the
and
nominee
plow
for
her
the Republican
fucking
Party.
ass.
I would call the police, probably.
Now this will
Yeah,
come
like
back to
don't
haunt
tell
him.
that to me, please.
I
listen
would
to
drain that
I listen to
snake in a
people in my
heartbeat.
cab. Women do
Oh,
the same
honey.
thing. I've had women
Oh,
in
You
my
guys are
caravan
always
downtown
saying
as a
that.
good-looking guy
Oh,
in a suit.
homie, let me
And she'll
handle
go,
that
he can
snake.
Park his shoes
I'm
under
feeling
my bed
Pentecostal
anytime.
right now.
I hear that. And you know what's common among women? Before they get married, they want to fuck a guy. That's right, they want to fuck a guy. I can tell you how many girls I picked up that either came from a bachelorette party, 2 days away from getting married,
how
and on
many,
the phone
dude?
talking
They
to a
wanna
former
fuck a
boyfriend. And I end up taking them over there. They'll call their fiance, oh honey, I love you, and we're going to another location, and the girls and I are having a good time. She'll ask me to play the radio too while she's telling them that, so they, hears all the background. It sounds like a party going on. So I'll take her over to the dude's
Yeah,
house. He's got
women
one
think they're in a
objective,
loving
she'll go in there and
relationship, but they
screw
see
that
this guy.
'Cause she wants to get done
They see his
before
dirty
she
shoes.
gets with him.
I just
Who cares
And he's
this?
the only guy
Fridge
she's gonna be
magnet.
with the rest of her life, theoretically.
He's got two
But I can
separate
see where
things
this
for
is
a
going.
pizza place called
I'm sorry
Rizzoli's.
for the frank talk, but that's the way it works in this world. That's all Donald Trump was doing. He didn't kill anybody. But let me tell you why it's so important Hillary for prison. When the Clintons, some of you people, it's been so long now, some of you people are voting don't even remember when the Clintons were in office. When they were in office, it was common that they
When they were
sold
office.
overnight stays in the Lincoln bedroom. And they were getting like 20, 30, 50,000 bucks at a pop. That's an expensive hotel.
I don't
The only
think
reason they were doing that was they were using the money to begin a giant slush fund that would eventually morph into the Clinton Foundation. Some of the major stayers and contributors during that period were Chinese operatives. And then it wasn't long between the Chinese were in possession of microchip technology, computer technology, and nuclear
Can't let the Chinese
secrets
get the
that only
microchips.
Yeah, no. Once the Chinese learn what microchips are, it's over.
Yeah, they don't know about him yet, but we
Yeah.
gotta stay vigilant. There's a lot to take in. So the Clintons were selling stays in the Lincoln bedroom
That's an old conservative
20,000
thing.
for $20,000.
Yeah, it
And-
wasn't a fundraiser. They were just like, "Hey, we've got this old bedroom. You want to come by?"
So that's how they founded the Clinton Foundation, from making like $100,000 from selling the stays to Chinese people in the Lincoln bedroom. And it's also Donald Trump is literally doing this. He's
Yeah,
like,
Donald Trump, like, people stay in the Trump International when they come here. Like, the Saudis rented out like 2 floors of the Trump in DC.
yeah, like at Mar-a-Lago, he has Chinese people, like Chinese sweatshop owners come and like pay for access to Donald Trump through Mar-a-Lago. Like this.
Yeah, it's like very well known.
It's just out in the open that he's doing that he's just selling access at his hotels and all this shit.
Our scientists developed. The Clintons readily
He like double
sold
bills
that
the Secret
stuff
Service to
to
stay
the
at Mar-a-Lago.
Chinese. Now, you don't have to believe me. You can go online. When Hillary Clinton was Secretary of State...
well, that's all you have to say.
Go online.
There was a Canadian company called
www.yahoo.com.
Uranium One. Uranium One controlled 1/5 of the United States uranium supply. There was a Russian company called Rosatom. Rosatom wanted.
Wow, is this guy a native Russian speaker?
They wanted it
Rasta.
bad. There's a problem.
They
though.
wanted it
They
bad.
couldn't just buy it outright.
Jamaican
They wanted,
Because the deal had to be
they wanted to be
approved by the
bent
United
over and
States
fucked
State
in the ass. They
So,
wanted it
over
bad.
a 2-year period,
Oh, she wants my sausage.
She wants to suck my fucking cock.
$2.5 million.
Women see this guy and they're just sopping wet.
Yeah, many women have cheated on their husbands,
Shortly thereafter,
boyfriends, all
The State
just to
Department
get some of
signed
this
off
premium
on the
pipe.
deal for the purchase. The State Department was headed by Hillary Clinton. Prison. That's treason. They claim that that money was given coincidentally and that it was for charitable operations. I'll tell you about their charity. Last year, 5.6% of the Clinton Foundation money found its way to charity. It went to 4 specific charities. All 4 of them owned.
This guy
by
gets like
Hillary
300
Clinton.
views.
Are you beginning to see a pattern?
Owned by Hillary Clinton owned charity? Like what?
Vladimir Putin.
Hey, he's not wrong that the Clinton Foundation is just like
Yeah, it's
about the
a
uranium
slush
deal.
fund for sure.
That the
But it just
central
makes it
banks
sound, I don't
in
know.
Russia
His
But Trump does
phrasing
the
is
exact same shit
$500,000.
more brazenly.
And next,
Yeah.
just throw it in.
No, the
So
Clinton
here's a
Foundation's awful,
bonus.
but like he's just doing such a bad
$500,000
job
to
at
have him,
articulating
Bill Clinton,
anything.
Come to Moscow, give a speech.
Look at the Trump
in front of the
Foundation.
banks. You don't have to believe me. Look this up.
The Trump Foundation has like never given a cent to
He
charity.
went back home.
It
and
just like
received a phone
buys
call
towels from
Vladimir
Mar-a-Lago.
Putin, saying how happy he was about the deal. Now let me see. Bill Clinton's a private citizen at the time. And how does that compare with Donald Trump, who as a single guy was trying to get a piece of ass? And somehow,
How does
he's
that compare
supposed
to
be
Donald
disqualified
Trump
for being president.
saying he loves to sexually
Hillary
assault
Clinton is
women?
disqualified.
Donald Trump, who does the exact same
The
shit.
goddamn bitch is selling us down the river.
Think
And
you're
as much money
R6.
as her goddamn
Oh my God, he's so
foundation has
pissed off.
collected,
He's
she's essentially
super
just
mad
put a
right now.
KGB operative
He's
in a
just,
Russian.
remember
in a-
yesterday I was talking about my racist
Chinese
uncle
red
getting
agent.
worked up about Hillary Clinton
Our
killing
country's
Vince
in
Foster
trouble
and
if
ruining
this
the
woman
family
gets in.
reunion.
Don't you
It
understand?
reminds me of
It has
that.
nothing to do with the fact that she's a woman. In my lifetime, the two of the strongest world leaders ever that I saw in my lifetime. I turned 60 years old the other day. Margaret Thatcher from England. And
Golda Meir from Israel. I knew it!
And these
I
are
knew
two women that
it!
were
I
not
fucking knew it!
at all, and you did not screw with them. Golda Meir was the one that invented the phrase, "We will not deal with terrorists." Donald
He
Trump will not deal
invented
with
the
terrorists.
phrase.
We
He
will not deal
be
with
compromised
terrorists.
at this
He
point.
didn't even get the
I'm
phrase
so
right.
angry at the media. And I'm
I
so
mean,
angry
she
at the
probably
Republican
didn't have a
Party
great grasp on
for
English.
turning their back on their standard bearer because of the back.
He needs to negotiate. He's such a fucking idiot.
Does he
What a
have
bunch of hypocrites. They're so
reverb
down
on his
the road
voice?
to the religious right. That's enough to make you want to just throw up.
I think he does.
Our lives are at stake. Our future is
Yeah.
at stake. The future of your children are at stake.
That's
If this woman
that's
is
not just
allowed to
echo from the
stamp
room.
the
That's
Supreme
I think
Court
he has
with leftist
reverb on his
idealists,
voice.
all of our rights are gone.
The fuck?
It won't be long before speech, major parts of speech are criminalized. This video I'm doing tonight would probably land me in jail.
Yeah, no, this guy is in prison to this day.
This guy was executed on the Washington Mall.
Real folks.
Why did Donald Trump do that?
What's at stake? Hillary Clinton doesn't belong in the White House. She belongs in prison.
This guy took an elocution class. He's
not wrong about that.
Yeah,
I mean, large parts of that are correct.
Check out the fucking intro of this one, guys.
Oh my god! Are you kidding me?
Hell yeah! Look at that walk.
That is the Seagal stride.
Yeah, that's he must love Steven Seagal. Enigmatic anomalies. That's like if I think E1 has done an episode about like,
Yeah.
and that could have been the title of it.
Yeah.
It's that
My
ridiculous.
God, this guy is so fucking sick.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Enigmatic Anomalies. Tonight,
Thank
we're going
you.
to interview Tim Fasano.
Oh my God, this
Bigfoot
rocks. This
researcher.
is like the
Tim, welcome to the show.
Phil Thomas cat.
Yeah,
Well, it's
yeah.
an honor and a privilege to speak with you. You've been hunting this creature in the Green Swamp and in other places for some time now. What inspired you in the beginning to start looking for this thing?
I've always believed that there may be a Bigfoot. Okay. I remember seeing stills from the Patterson film when I was about 12 years old, 1968. It was, I think it may have been Reader's Digest or maybe Post magazine, one of the major magazines. I saw the stills from it, and it seemed intriguing.
How did anyone fall
my
for
brother
that?
didn't think it was real, but I thought it may
It looks
be
like
real.
shit.
And other than that, I really had never given it much of a thought. There was an
Like
article
that's
in
just
Saga
so
magazine
obviously a
back in
man walking in a
1973. I
suit.
used to subscribe to that as a teenager because I was interested in things that were strange and weird, and they often had Bigfoot articles in there. So you can just imagine
Thank you,
the
Vice
type
Barry.
of camera that may have been compared to today's.
Why are there so many shots
I
of
never
the
had any
interviewer
clue that
nodding?
40 years later, I would want to meet the man and work with him in the field. But anyway, to be
Like,
more
the camera's
specific
never on the guy
about
who's
your
talking.
question,
Well, it's his show, I
one
think.
day I was listening to the radio to the Michael Medved show. Michael Medved is a political commentator who is also a movie reviewer. Now, once a month on the day of the full moon,
The audio's
he
also
does a
desynced
program
in the
called
video,
Conspiracy Day.
not on our end.
And the floor is open to various topics, but he'll often have a guest on about a particular topic.
Michael Medved
She
sounds familiar.
Played a series
Oh yeah,
of
he's an old
recordings
school conservative crank.
that were
Ooh,
recorded
look at that.
in the Sierra
Oh,
Nevada mountain range.
look at that
probably
guy.
About 10 years ago. And
I've seen
what these recordings
many
were of
pictures
was
of
what she
Michael
called
Medved.
reciprocal tree knocking. And it piqued my interest. What do you mean reciprocal tree knocking? She said that she believed that Bigfoot communicated with other Bigfoot by knocking a tree limb against another tree. And another Bigfoot downrange could
Jesus,
hear
with a
that
bat.
and maybe send another tree knock further down, essentially warning other Bigfoot of the presence of humans. And I was very intrigued by that because I said, wait a minute, you now have a way where
Michael
you could
Medved
actually perform
got
some type of
booted from
experiment.
talk radio,
You could go out in the woods, you could
and
bang
his
on a
place
tree
was
and see
taken by
something
Sebastian
respond.
Gorka.
Well, that piqued my interest.
No, Michael Medved's like
As it
pre-Trump.
turned out, that night I went home and
Yeah, he
Monster
he
Quest
was a
came
never
on,
Trump guy.
and they had a segment
Yeah,
about
and he was
New
against
York
he was like an anti filth in
and they had a
movies guy.
professor from a university
He's like,
in
oh, I
Buffalo
hate this Hollywood smut.
who,
Yeah,
Autumn
film
Williams
reviewer.
is the lady's name. Off the road, not very
He's gonna
far.
kill Bigfoot with a baseball.
And I banged on a.
If Bigfoot's real, he
three
would be
knocks.
just
Bang,
murdered
bang,
by one of
bang.
these dumbasses.
Thanks for the video footage. I didn't believe you.
He's smacking a tree with a baseball bat?
Yeah, they're saying that Bigfoots do that to
Realized
warn
I
of
did not
humans
have to
coming
hit
by.
it like Derek Jeter as hard as I could because the vibration just went right through my body.
So
And I
he's
didn't get any
trying to
response.
scare it
And I banged
away?
again, but then I did hear a response.
That
and
makes
I
no
recorded it.
sense.
And
Okay.
Well, I'm convinced now.
No,
Oh,
he,
there's-
he's selling
that's
me.
like a coyote.
No, that's a Bigfoot.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
someone's dog,
And it
like
sounds
right on
like
the
you
other side of the
definitely
trees in their yard.
It's a Bigfoot dog.
Hell yeah. This is the best editing I've ever seen.
Yep.
Got babes.
Bigfoot Playboy in a 70s party.
Got Angela Davis shaking
He's
her
so
groove
cool,
thing.
man.
He should get the long hair back. He's looking cool.
Strong Predator vibes with that hair.
It's like Jack Black in School of Rock.
Same tank top.
He's had that for like 50 years. This is a bop.
It goes. Video is called Bigfoot Playboy in a 70s party.
It's a triple threat.
Yeah, you guys want to do one more?
And I don't know if that was supposed to be a joke or I just don't even know.
Tag yourself.
Look at these Mar-a-Lago motherfuckers.
Let me suck my gut in, right?
Oh my god, 4 Bigfoots. I want to get one of those.
Oh, yeah.
Where we landed, boys. We're landing in Paradise Palms.
No, man, this is Volcano. Thanks for the soy noise wife car.
The close-up of lily pads with the dramatic music.
Hi, folks. This is Tim Fasano, and I'm with Florida Bigfoot Investigators. I'm part of their group, and this is their official banner. I want everyone to go on Facebook and join the group. Go to YouTube and join Florida Bigfoot Investigators.
Oh, there's another channel.
Good cut. All these guys are on Blogspot.
Oh, Enigmatic Anomalies is still
I
going?
didn't even know that was still online.
Forward-leaning.
Trail cam deployment.
Amazing.
Yeah. It'd be standing that high, though.
Yes, it would be.
It'd be standing that high.
It's a cryptid. I don't know what it is. There's a vertebrae. Look at the
Look at the vertebrae going from here.
It's a vertebrae, the only thing this could be from.
Yeah, I've got it running right there.
Is a cryptid.
That's the only thing that has vertebrae. That's obviously deer bone.
Yeah. If he looks such a jack off after the disco video. Okay, this video is just called Italian breadcrumbs.
I guess it's plugged in. Get the electricity going here. Yeah, the battery was dying on this. Anyway, hi.
46 minutes long.
Me.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, let's see what it is.
What?
I'm Tim Fasano. People probably know me from Bigfoot videos, but
InfoWars hat going strong.
I imagine 99% of the people that are
Guys who get 50 views on all their videos
were
love
not
to say
around
like, "Oh, you probably know me, but my name's Tim
so
Fasano."
they may need a
You've probably heard of me
reintroduction,
by now.
or really an introduction as to who I am and how I got here in the road,
Yes,
the
man.
journey that I took.
Oh yeah, I want to know about the road you took.
Obviously, I'm not out in the field. I'm in my kitchen, and I'm planning on having a nice dinner tonight. But let me get to the point. 2008, I was diagnosed with chronic heart disease, and an almost uncontrollable, in fact it wasn't almost uncontrollable, an uncontrollable high blood pressure. And short of a heart transplant, the doctor, who I'm still with, who at the time I thought had no bedside manner, basically told me I was going to die. I mean, that's what he said, "Do you want to die?" I said, "Well, what can I do about it?" And he said, "Not much." I did some research and I found out, I mean, I knew this all along, but that some things can be turned around.
If
through
I could kill
exercise,
Bigfoot
primarily
and
aerobic
cut out his
exercise.
heart and implant it into myself, I would be immortal.
You may have noticed on my earlier videos,
What's
that
up?
I did a few
What's
years
up?
ago,
What's up?
that I would take 2 steps and go completely out of breath. And you probably also noticed
Unlike now.
coughing. Coughing is a definite sign of chronic heart disease, especially if it's not related to a cold or a flu or something like that. It just seemed to be standard fare with me. And I knew I wasn't going to like a treadmill. It would have felt like a gerbil, you know. Spinning that wheel, go nowhere. And I wasn't going to do Stairmaster. Now, don't get me wrong, Stairmaster is an awesome exercise. If you live in elevation, if you're in the Rocky Mountain region, or the Appalachian region, where if you go hiking, you're going up inclines. I live in Florida. Florida is the flattest state. The highest point in the state is probably a few miles from here at an interstate off-ramp. And I'm not exaggerating.
Hey,
go up to the Florida-Georgia border. There is a place that they call the highest peak in Florida, which is 312
I'll be right back.
feet.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about where you can only use a Stairmaster in elevation.
Where I live, according to my GPS, I'm 3.5 feet below sea level. Below. If a major hurricane hit this area, it's supposed to be underwater. Be underwater. Now, I don't live in Tampa anymore. I live in Clearwater Beach.
Yeah, Florida doesn't need stairs because they don't have basements.
Actually, just a few blocks from the beach. And it's beautiful out here. And
Clearwater
it's laid back.
Beach, Florida.
It's helped my blood pressure. But anyway, let me get to the point. I decided I was just going to start walking in the woods. Go out in the woods. I like that. Pretty, it's quiet, solitude, you hear the birds.
Solitude.
So I started doing it three days a week.
The worldwide headquarters for the
that was
Church of
it. I didn't
Scientology is
videotape
located
anything I
in
did.
Clearwater.
I had a YouTube channel, but at the time on my YouTube, I had videos of my girlfriend bringing in groceries from the car. I had a video I shot of Obama's motorcade. There were videos of me driving down the road in the taxi cab. And friends and I goofing around, and that's really all there was. I'd had the YouTube for about 2 years. This would have been 2009, and I joined it in January 2007. So
Clearwater,
the point I'm
Florida is
making
where
is
the
that
co-founder
there
of
was no
Hooters.
topic on the site. There was no
Put that guy in
theme.
the Mount Rushmore.
It was just
Yeah, the local rush.
whatever I
I
felt
think
like
every
doing.
city should have a Rushmore.
That'd be
They're
awesome.
just the 4 coolest
Getting these
guys.
pop-ups from McAfee.
Hey, that's a great prompt tweet for something.
Oh, that's in his video. I thought that was one of you guys.
Spyware, unwanted software protection, network firewall. I don't know what's going on.
You see your fucking computers error.
I heard a radio program one day when I was driving.
It says I got a bunch of
around, and
spyware. I don't know what
it
that
was
is. I'm just gonna close it out.
Who he has what's called Conspiracy Day. For some reason, he believes in the existence of Bigfoot. He had on.
Hey,
a
who watches
lady
porno
who
on my
used to do a blog
computer?
called Oregon Bigfoot.
Who put all this porno on
And she was
here?
playing these tapes that were recorded in the Sierra Nevada that contained what she called reciprocal tree knocking. And I was intrigued by that because you could hear bang, 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 and then in the distance you could
This
hear
guy's
bang, bang,
styles
bang.
toolbar add-ons.
I said, wow, you gotta be kidding me. You mean there's a way you could actually go out in the woods and do sort of an experiment? Well, the next day I was scheduled to do a walk, so I took my Louisville Slugger with me. And I was out there and I had my tripod and I said, do a walk. So I took my Louisville Slugger with me. And I was out there and I had my tripod and I set up the camera and I said, folks, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to try to see if I can
Imagine
find
trying to
skunk
fix this guy's
ape.
computer.
The mythology in Florida.
Just all the shit he has on it.
Animal is called the
Oh, it
skunk
sucks
ape.
so bad.
So I went on
It's
a day
running
on
slow. I don't know what the problem is.
He's the kind of guy too where like
Man,
you'd
I
fix
hit
it
it
perfectly after like 7 hours, just the
I did
worst,
like Babe Ruth.
like tech
Bam,
support
and
shit,
going through
the worst kinds of fixes and uninstalling all of his shit. And
You don't
then
have to hit it
he would
that
call
hard.
you like the next day, being like, "You fucked it up. I still have a
And one thing I
virus,"
noticed,
because he clicked all shit again.
Why'd you delete all my toolbars?
I got more
I need
views
those.
and more comments on that than on anything else I put up because the title said looking for skunk ape in Florida. There was no one at the time. This was March 2009. There was no one that was doing YouTube Bigfoot stuff except for Tim Stover in Ohio and First Billy Jack out of Minnesota. They had a few months before me started doing that. I had no clue, had no idea. I didn't know who they were. I found this out subsequently when I did a YouTube search. And other than the woman from Oregon, who I thought she was part of a small little group of people who had recorded all that, I had no knowledge of BFRO. I had no knowledge of Bigfoot conventions, people all over the country that were doing this. As far as I knew at the time, I was the only one that was doing this.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
And then
Me either.
I put up a couple
This is the
more
exact
videos
guy who
just
watches
when I
those
was
stupid
made it
documentaries
like
on the
I was
History
looking
Channel.
For the Bigfoot. 'Cause it was kind of
And he
fun
watched a
and
bunch of them and then
didn't believe
wanted to
the
go
damn thing was out there.
to the park outside his
Kinda
house
knew it
to
wasn't
go
out
look for
here.
Bigfoot.
He invented
Doesn't
it.
exist. How could it, right? It's a
He invented
mythological
Bigfoot.
creature, right? Mythology, right? People were sending me still shots from the videos, circling the famous yellow or red circles, right? Saying, Tim, right off over here, there's a skunk ape. Over here, there's a skunk. There's juvenile. There's a juvenile down there.
Skunk ape.
And up in the tree, there's
Skunk
another
ape.
one who's perched on a limb. He's looking down at you. I was there. There was none of that. It didn't exist. It's what is the word called pareidolia? Now keep in mind that the camera I had at the time was a first generation digital camera. I got it in 2003, and it had a video function that was, God, the poorest resolution you could imagine. But it's all I had.
Damn, I'm sorry, man.
So with the poor resolution, people would see things.
His facial hair is so weird.
And
no Bigfoot guy has ever had a new camera.
Sunstar.
Like, I don't think he's shaved.
My blinds. Let me close that.
Just doesn't grow.
Is that an improvement?
I don't know if he just doesn't have to shave or he's like only shaving
Well,
the
not only do I
sides
do
of
the
his
aerobics,
face.
but
Like he thinks
I've
he's
been
gonna grow a
pumping
goatee.
And I'm 60 years old,
It's gonna
okay?
come in.
And all you young guys out there, you bean poles out there walking around, and I'm gonna do Bigfoot, and I'm 60 years old, buddy, and I got you guys beat. All right?
The skunk ape.
Anyway, back to the issue at hand. People just kept seeing
BBW respecter.
I didn't. And it almost became like a game. I'd put up a video and I'd say, well, God, I wonder what they're going to see in this thing. Then I got to where I would look at the videos and I started seeing, whoa, look at it. Look, right here, right over here. Damn, there's a skunk ape out there. I didn't know that. In fact,
he's buff.
First few times out there, armadillos, they're the loudest things in the wood. They scare the shit out of me.
He has workout videos too.
There's Bigfoot out there. You know, when you're new in the woods, a city slicker, you get out in the woods or whatever, you go through what I call the everything's a Bigfoot phase. Everything's a Bigfoot. Some people, now here's where we're going to draw the line. From here on out, just like the Steve Alcorn show, 14 slip, whatever it's called.
What was that?
It's uncensored. And
SEAL Team
there might
6.
be some profane words.
SEAL Team
so
Slip.
If you're offended by that, you can bail out of this thing right now. But anyway, where were we at?
Poor Tim Slip killed Osama bin Laden.
Seeing things in the videos.
Poor
that
Tim
weren't
Slip.
there because of the poor resolution of the camera. And well, one day I got a ride down to, this is InfoWars. The reason I'm wearing this today is in celebration of Brexit. The globalists are losing.
This is Mr.
People are trying to
Brexit.
establish the one world economy because it's all about world takeover. And denying
The world is taking over the world.
and rights, where a select few are going to govern. The world is rebelling against that. Countries are feeling forms of nationalism now. The two main pillars of Brexit were immigration, jobs. Does it sound familiar? There's a candidate in the United States who's running for president who a year ago, in his opening speech, talked about immigration, illegal immigration, jobs. Right. On my refrigerator.
Refrigerator?
Hell yes.
Cool, dude.
Next president.
Oh
of the
my
United
god,
States.
see if I can pause that. Or slow it down. I think it's a screenshot of Facebook. Look at the bottom of it when he pulls it up.
Alright.
It fucking is.
Next president of the United States.
Good catch, Alex.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, back to the matter at hand.
This motherfucker.
I was down in Myakka, beautiful
the
place.
print and
wonderful
screen
place.
button goes
Started
straight to
from
the
video,
printer.
And I've got the video clips from that outing. They exist. I've got them. Several of the videos from there taken down there are there. They're on YouTube. You go look them up. And people going, oh, you took those videos down. You took them down. I didn't take anything down. Okay. Listen to me. They're still there. It's just that a common theme among people who want to criticize me is that they'll say, you took something down, or I read that you
That
did a
echoes in
hoax."
his video, right?
And my question to them
Yeah,
always
he's like
is,
speaking through a distortion
before
pedal.
we continue with this conversation,
I think he might have added echo
where
on
have you
purpose.
seen
He
me?
thinks it's
What, to
cool.
sound like deeper?
Sound cool, yeah. No, he had the
He wants to
reverb
sound
on
like
that
Bane.
one, right?
Videos. Right now, you got I got
Yeah,
one.
on one of them he had
14
reverb.
I don't have time to look at all that, but I know, you know, because I read a commenter. He said that you hoaxed something, or there was a guy on a
He's got like
bicycle or
slapback
something.
delay like Elvis.
Okay, wow, that's great. Again, where have you seen me hoax? And the answer is you have not. You have not. And I have a record going back years. And I challenge anyone to look at my videos and look at them. Someone said, well, you admitted that when you were in Myakka, you hoaxed. No, I didn't. Let me tell you what happened down in Myakka. I was still filming that, putting up videos out in the woods and videos of.
We wore an onion on our belts, which was the
life.
style
Again,
at the time.
There was no theme to my channel.
Dude,
I was not a Bigfoot
amazing.
researcher.
How can you just talk to a
care
camera for
about
46
Bigfoot
minutes?
research. I cared about my health. I cared about getting
How do you just
exercise,
rant into a
getting out in
camera
the
for that long?
woods. Okay, that was the primary thing. I shot that video down in Myakka. God, why's my head itchy?
This is very damn.
Oh, I
funny.
did.
Myakka.
It's because you've like you've hit the LD50 for
home, I looked
niacin
at it, and at the
supplement.
end of it, I had filmed pigs in a wallow. And if
That's
you
why
live
you're
down
itchy.
in Myakka, you live there, if you ever gone there, there's pigs and turkeys all over the place. They're everywhere.
His blood pressure's like
And they wallow
211
around.
over
I
100.
shot
Why
a
is my neck itch?
video, a common theme video, commonplace video of the pigs in the wallow. A million people a year go down there and they see the pigs in the wallow. It'd be like going to Yosemite and filming Old Faithful.
Yosemite.
People have seen it, and I looked at it and I said, these commenters, I bet they're gonna look at this and they're gonna see skunk ape. There's one of the pigs that turned its back. It almost looked like, you see the video of the bear walking on its back feet? It almost looked like that.
Is he hitting that yayo?
Yeah, Old Faithful's not in Yosemite.
Sniffling.
Right, I finally got critters. First time I'd filmed critters in the video.
Yeah, where is
So
Old
I'm
Faithful?
good.
Yo, Yellowstone,
I was
yeah.
hoping
Yeah,
someone
thank
would
you,
think it was
EO
a
fan
skunk
club.
ape. Why would I care? Why would I not think that?
That's
I'm just
so
putting up
funny.
videos. I'm not held to any standard. I didn't alter the video. I didn't introduce anything to the video. I didn't add anything to it. I didn't do anything to it. I just put it up as it came out of the can. And I got
The
4
can?
comments. One of them said, wow, my big sister told me that you filmed skunk apes. And I'm like, oh man, how old are these people? 11, 12? So.
My flight attendant came up to me the other night.
Children are looking at this, it's pigs.
This guy could
I
complete the
looked at it,
trio
I saw pigs.
of Quinn and Pumper.
Everyone else that
because
saw
Demonius X
comments,
doesn't have
those
what
are
they
the
have.
pigs
He's too
at
neurotic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are
Demonius
the
X-
pigs. That's all I found.
I'm jacking off to his magnet.
Yeah, he doesn't have the raw
Video
confidence.
Little kids get all hope. Oh boy, this
When Demonius X talks for this
I
long,
had a bunch of other stuff.
it's him talking
But,
about how he
I
like
got
wants
more
to kill
videos of
himself.
pigs out of my
But
act.
when a guy like this talks
All
for
they
this
were pigs.
for this long, it just
And to this day,
every dispute
day,
he's had in the past month.
there are people.
Yeah, it's very Dan Quinn. It's like he's remembering like every
hoaxed
individual
that
YouTube
video
comment he got 10 years ago,
Because
and he's calling him out.
Here's the thing about me. All I do is hang out in the
I
swamp,
had a hopeful
and I have
anticipation
about
that someone would
7 years worth of
misidentify.
arguments on my short time on YouTube.
And therefore,
You don't want to make me red.
that makes.
You'll be sorry if you make me red.
I will
you think
medicine
this-
ball slam you.
If I film a stop.
This guy basically started cryptid YouTube, 3 years after YouTube started.
Whenever I piss this guy off and he storms out of a room, I go, "Oh no, I left him on red."
It's a yield sign. It's not a yield sign. It's a stop sign.
He's gonna pop.
I can't be held responsible.
One sec.
For what other people might think something is. Now, if I altered the video,
He kind of looks like that guy from the Brady
Visually,
Bunch.
Sir, I do not believe you altered any video.
audio,
Or edited it. Cropped it.
The reason why he thinks he's
had
like
a
part Native
stooge out in
American
the
is because he
woods
identifies
calling
strongly with
out,
Chief Wahoo.
or had a stooge
What, that cut
put on
out?
a monkey suit and go through the woods.
I said the reason why he
Anyway, I need some
thinks
carbohydrate.
he's Native American is because it's because he identifies strongly with the Chief Wahoo.
That's how you know.
I didn't do any of that.
Now,
stuff.
they
Didn't do
stole
any
my
of that.
image and put it on chewing
There's
tobacco.
this, desperate
Every fan of
cuss word. So
the
over here,
Indians is Indian
just some desperate
by
dickheads
definition.
who
That's how you tell.
are clinging onto the hope that they can cast me as a hoaxer, and they can't do it.
No, a huckster.
Because I've given them 1,214 opportunities to cast me as a hoaxer. And again, the mistake I've made is trying to carry on a conversation with them. Because anybody that wants to
You Ionic
accuse me, I'll
DJ.
go on your radio show. I'll go on your TV show.
Chief Jay Leno.
I'll go on anybody's podcast. And before
Felix?
we make one step forward, there's two questions you have to
Yeah,
answer.
no.
That's it.
Our listeners have been
Where
clamoring
did
for
you
us to
see me
interview this
host?
guy.
And if it's a YouTube
You need to
video,
take
what's
him
the
on.
name of it?
You need to take him to task.
Well, no, I don't want to be accused of platforming
You
him
can provide the
either.
name of the video, fine. Now,
He should go on Joe
where on
Rogan.
this video is there a hoax?
How much
mean-
further off is he than
Where is
most Joe Rogan guests?
I
Not
mean, yeah,
very.
it's like he is
Almost
This
feels
guy
like
reminds
James
me
Ryan
of
in
every,
one
like,
notch
reverse.
crazier than like
I
an
don't
average Joe
$1 million
Rogan
is
guy.
Every
Anybody
lineman
that
coach,
can
every
prove
high school
or
football
that's
lineman
proven,
coach in the
anybody that can
offseason.
show on any of my videos where it was a
And this
hoax.
guy's more
These
interesting,
little
like
Timmy
Jordan
out there
Peterson
that
or one of
was
those
making a
nerds.
sound and
Have
it
him
was
on.
coyotes.
Let him talk about
And, you
Bigfoot.
thought you were surrounded by Bigfoot. Yeah, well, I did. It was the first time I was ever out on a night expedition, and I was recording coyotes. And I've been in a city
Make
all
you
my
rub
life.
lobster.
Never heard coyotes. I'm not from Colorado.
I would love to see this guy
I've never
somewhere and be
heard
like, are you the
coyotes.
skunk ape guy?
I got pretty scared because I'm surrounded by me.
Did you get him yet?
I stated on the video that I thought I was surrounded by Bigfoot. Okay, that's. I have progressed in this
I'm
thing
gonna slow that down.
and of trying.
Jimmy
to,
Johnson, Doc Brown is?
Oh, well, let me digress.
He sounds so fucking
Shortly
wasted.
after Myakka, I was at a homestead doing my walk. I was on a horse trail, and there's this little side trail that went down to a creek. So I go down to the creek, sitting there looking at it.
Maybe we went too
Smell
far back.
There. It wasn't because of skunk ape. It was. I videotaped myself going down the
Yeah.
trail. Looked around. Actually, I thought I heard something. I said, I think I hear a woman's voice. I swear to God, I thought I heard behind me and left that print. You can
whatever.
find it on YouTube. You look up Hopewell footprint, Bigfoot footprint, and you will find it. And that's the day that I realized that
Calories
Bigfoot
burned, 650.
exists. And I'm like, holy shit, you have got to be kidding me. This thing actually
Yeah,
exists.
imagine this guy on the bottom bunk.
To me,
up.
this was proof.
This is him talking. Just close your eyes right now, everybody. This is
People
bunk mate.
ignore it. I said, why are you ignoring it? What
That echo?
else are you looking for? I mean, I have such
I didn't notice the
bluntly
echo until I turned it down a little bit.
recorded tree now. Over the years, we're talking years.
He must have
not
put that on.
a
He
couple
did
of
in that.
weeks. I
Dude,
have
his ceiling
recorded
is at least 20,
knocks,
28 feet, I think.
howls in the night.
He's in a
that can't be
cathedral.
identified.
This
I've
is the
gotten
real
at
two
least
cathedrals.
3 good visuals. When I say good visuals, understand.
God, you're a
This
bastard
creature
from
will
hell.
not come out and pose. for
You're
me.
letting these peons
There was
comment
someone
on
in
my YouTube
1968
saying
that
I
got
didn't
really,
invent
really
Bigfoot.
lucky.
Just,
And
Alex,
he caught the Sasquatch
close
in
your
the
eyes.
open.
Close your eyes right now and
Patterson
imagine
film.
you're just hanging out with this guy
Got
throwing
52
rocks
seconds.
out of like an aqueduct in this big like
52
cement tunnel.
seconds of decent footage.
It's beautiful.
And that might be as good
Isn't
as
it?
it gets. So what I got was fleeting, second and a half, 2 seconds, whatever. But I got it. I put it on YouTube, and it's the same comments. Oh, you're full of shit.
This is one of the.
You had your buddy do this, or you know, one guy said.
This is ASMR from being in the
must have had
tunnel
a
with the Thai
string
soccer team.
attached
This
to
guy was there
something and
talking.
was pulling it to have the thing move, or what?
I wonder if he has any opinions about what he would have done.
Kite stream or something.
I'm sure you could get him going on like what he would have done if he was on the planes in 9/11.
No, and it didn't matter. The last 4.
He's got a lot of fantasies about
3-year
that.
Period where I exclusively worked with Kevin Thomas Keel, and we haven't been out in the woods in a while. It's like he met a woman. People probably wonder what happened to Kevin. What happened? Where's Kevin? Kevin's involved in UFO research, and he met a woman in the UFO field, and they fell in love, and they're inseparable and they're married and they got a house and they're on their own, and it's
that was the Yoko Ono of the Florida Bigfoot inspectors.
And
Home Alone mom voice, Kevin.
We're still planning to get out in the woods, but we just don't seem to be able to. The weather is not conducive to it now.
That'd be beautiful, Hilla.
Heat season.
Put a Legia by New Order over this.
Conditions aren't good. Maybe next winter. Maybe we'll be able to get this done eventually. But anyway, I now had a theme for my YouTube channel. So I took down all the other stupid stuff that was.
I want to know when he addresses Italian breadcrumbs.
Yeah, why is this called Italian bread?
That old stuff is on.
I'm gonna practice.
At least most of it. And
I'm gonna practice transcribing by listening to this guy. Just writing everything down.
I just find it amazing that considering that Myakka thing was taken. But anyway, I was doing an interview.
Him
about
saying
that
Myakka so much is such a Dan Quinnism.
Yeah, what is Myakka?
I don't think this guy's even.
I have no idea.
He hasn't explained what that is.
It's so Dan Quinn.
Yeah, like we're supposed to know about like minor squabble he had on YouTube in 2005.
So funny.
You know, the Myakka scandal.
I seen you with my boys in
When I called in
Myakka.
initially, I knew this guy was going to be a dick because he asked about Myakka and I was telling him the location. He goes, "Oh yeah,
That's
yeah."
no.
What is that?
If someone asks you about Myakka, don't pay no
just
mind.
south of
Put them on.
Orlando. He goes, "No, I lived in Daytona
He's trying to
Beach
bull for you
once,
guys.
and
Don't fall for it.
It's not this, I guess it's south. I guess Miami's south of Toronto. But no, it's not south of Orlando. It's a considerable distance. So I knew this guy was going to be a jerk. So I was speaking in the context of that film I took about exploiting something. My opinion was that this guy had only filmed turkey vultures.
It's
that were
so
flying
Dan
around.
Quinn, just the way
To
it's
people
just
who
like
aren't familiar with
dropping
Myakka,
these
they
like
would not know
tidbits
turkey
about his
vultures are
life
all
and like
over the
these
goddamn
recurring
place.
characters that are never explained who they
And the
are, and you
reason
just have to like
people out there
pick
in
up
that
who they are on
stinking-
context.
Yeah,
that was used
he-
on finding
like,
Bigfoot.
I guess that's the difference
You got
between
the
like
people
Dan
with the
and
telescopic
Demonius
lens.
mindset.
'Cause
Most
that
internet
spot where
users
they
are like
were at,
Demonius.
that's a
They give you
wildlife
too much
viewing station.
context. Dan Contois
That's where you set up your cameras.
his
to look at
mentality,
wildlife,
and this guy's
because
mentality, and Brian Bumpers is like,
Every
they're
time
so
I've gone
interesting.
there, the
You should
wildlife
have
is out
already
there.
gotten the cliff
pigs,
notes
turkey
before you got
vultures,
here.
you'll see deer.
Yeah, if you don't know, you'll never know.
Yeah.
I wasn't even there. I was with Bobby Boyer, the general from the auto insurance
presented
commercials.
that
You're smoking in Myakka.
In a way that would make
Don't
you
get me
think
started about Myakka.
that
Scrappy Doo has been found dead in
pulled off the
Myakka.
side of the road and jumped out of their cars real quick and grabbed their cameras because there was a skunk ape out there. That was misleading. That was misleading. It's borderline hoaxing. You can hear the kid in the video go, "Oh, there's two of them." Yeah, there's two turkey vultures. There was no
Fuck
skunk
is this
ape
guy
out there.
talking?
Now, when Stacy Brown came down to investigate,
Of course, Stacey
and this is where it really gets weird.
Who is that?
Because we found prints. We found prints out there. We
You gotta
definitely
introduce
found
these people.
prints. I say we. Stacy had initially found them, and then there was a blind. There's no hunting in this park.
Those Daisy Brown
Goes
came
out
down to
there,
Myakka,
it's
and
a
she.
blind, I guess, but he's not gonna be able to shoot anything.
Stacey Brown was the reason
So whatever that
Myakka
thing
failed.
Was, it was made. It was put up.
Daisy Brown.
So
Call out
this
voice.
really adds to the mystery. But because this guy may have fudged on that video, it doesn't mean
Fudged
the
on that
skunk ape's
video.
not out
All right,
there.
new ASMR
I'm
scenario
pretty
with
sure
him.
it was.
You're in the saw bathroom. The light's not turned
Well,
on yet. He's
I
just
proceeded
chained
to
up too, just
keep
across
doing
from you.
videos and
You wake up and this is what you hear.
getting, more criticism, just constant criticism.
This is when you're in purgatory.
I
It's
guess
basically
because
6,000 years of this
The
guy
only thing
talking
I could
to
think
you.
of is that I was so
Yeah,
prolific.
He doesn't have to
going
sleep.
out.
He doesn't
This
have to
time I was
eat.
going
He
out
can just
four
keep
or
going
five
forever.
times a week.
He's just older brothering you
And
and holding your
people are
knees,
going,
to, like your shoulders and your ass up in the air and just
"Oh,
talking to
he's
you.
a douchebag. He's undercutting. It's like the accusations are going to be made against Rio.
I sincerely believe
and the
if you
criticism
gave
I
this
have
guy a
that
feeding
I've had
tube,
against Nathan Rio
he would not
is
stop until his
that
heart exploded.
it was an epiphany I had that this guy knows
He'd be like,
what
man,
he's doing.
I should have been doing this the whole time.
But anyways,
Yeah, he like wakes up and he's like, now the matter of Myakka. One of Myakka's friends came up to me and I already knew I couldn't trust this guy. And then he's like, oh yeah, I have to like take a piss and like drink water and eat breakfast. And then he forgets where he was. And then once he's done eating, he's like, now I use psychology to determine what Myakka wanted.
Thank you, Chthonic. Stacey Brown is a Florida family counselor.
I'm not so sure about that.
Mike, for a bit more context, this guy's been driving a taxi cab since 1995. He ran for U.S. State Senate like 10 years ago. And what was the other one? Oh yeah, he had an old like GeoCities website where he was talking about his nude photography. He wears many hats.
Yeah, he took like horrible pictures of like Florida women in bikinis.
What?
This is just half of them.
Why are you?
Brown Lantern, thank you.
I'm gonna pause that and call in refills on the subscriptions. the Walgreens in Clearwater, Florida.
He's the fucking Connor O'Malley. Coffee man, please run for president. I want an envelope of pills. That'll make me more American.
And they were, and you know what made it worse all along is what years ago when I first started that people just kept. I was extremely overweight. I'm still overweight. But in the last 6 years, I've been able to lose 30 pounds. And through the exercise.
You say the last 6 years he's been able to lose 30 pounds?
Yeah, 5 pounds a year. That's good.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Damn, that's almost that's almost 3/4 of a pound a month.
Do you realize that if he keeps... Yeah, Aaron, you're making fun of him.
30 pounds over 6 years.
Aaron, you're making fun of him, but if he goes at that rate for 100 years, that's 500 pounds.
Why is that in the fridge? Why does he have canned peaches in the fridge?
Best thing for your heart. Green, leafy
Italian blend. Romaine lettuce.
That is the best thing.
Romaine lettuce has E. coli in it, like
this is unreal.
80% of the time now.
He started this out ostensibly about his YouTube enemies, and now he's like, "Let me tell you about my diet." All right, you gotta.
I'm just gonna show you everything in my fridge.
For your heart.
Mr. Shaw City here.
There's another one that's a trigger for... Damn, that's my cell phone. But that doesn't do anything.
I love this. God, we've been
Mechanism
watching
is
this for
denial
33 minutes. It feels like so much. Time's been flying.
I had to go to the store before this video started, and I feel like I've been here the whole time.
This is incredible.
Best daily made for men over 50 by Vitamin Shop. Take that stuff,
Thank
get it
you.
in you.
Like what? He's just gone into just telling us about his multivitamin.
Yeah, you skipped to like 5 minutes. You skipped to 5 minutes ahead. Now this is a pipe. You use this. You want it under your toilet. You make your poop and your pee to leave your house. It's a great way. If you're not trying to keep your poop in your house,
The problem with Myakka was that we were just shitting in a bucket, and it started to overflow.
All the strongest guys, by the way, shake really hard when they flex.
He was really cruel and mean. You see, I really thought that when I started doing the Bigfoot stuff, that I would somehow get into the inner sanctum of the Bigfoot world, and that I would.
Oh yeah, I'm so sick of the Bigfoot gatekeepers.
Welcomed in.
The inner sanctum.
I'm so sick of Bigfoot, dude. They got monopoly on everything.
That's a tough nut, and they're gonna protect their stuff. So they were really upset with me. But I remember someone posted on my wall on Facebook.
It's like
I
stevia.
didn't put it up there.
They're upset
I'm
with
sorry,
me
not
because
posted. They left a comment.
because I made the discovery, and they want to cover it
They
up.
said that Sharon
So
Lee
funny.
was trying to sleep her
The
way
inner sanctum.
into the top of the Bigfoot world.
Sharon
She sent me
Lee.
a message saying you need to remove
Oh my
that
God.
comment immediately.
Who is that?
My position was, look, I didn't.
You brought like
I didn't put it
15
up there.
people into
This
it.
has
I
so
thought I had to
many.
remove a comment.
This is so deep.
So she called Tom Biscardi Tom's a friend of mine.
Tom Biscardi.
This is right.
Is a picture of that guy. Or he looked like young James
I
Gandolfini.
assess anybody
Is
based
this
on my
Russiagate?
interaction with them.
Like, I feel like I'm
Never
reading
lied
a
to me.
Russiagate
Anything you
blog.
ever said
It's
you would do for me,
Bigfoot.
you did it.
Bigfoot gate.
Okay? That's all I can tell you. The same thing with Rick Dyer.
Rick Dyer.
Right here.
Who is Rick Dyer?
Rick Dyer!
He's standing right. He stood.
Dude, my fake name earlier was Bobby Boyer. That's so close.
Anyway, let me get back to that. Tom calls me. He says, "Tim, come on. Sharon called me. She's
man.
really upset. She's really upset.
We're gonna have to really go in on this guy.
She really wants you to take that comment."
They actually knew Rick Dyer's name.
And I said, "Tom, you know what? As a favor
This
to
guy
you,
rocks.
as a favor to you,
Oh
Tom,
my
I'm
God.
tell you what. I'm gonna go ahead.
I'm
and
gonna edit
share
all
that
this into a YouTube video.
because I don't know anything about her past. I don't know anything about
Sharon Lee,
why
the
someone would
Bigfoot
say that
slut.
about her. This was years ago.
I hate her.
So I took it down. Well, the next day I see a message
Oh,
from
God.
Sharon Lee.
Sharon Lee again.
I said, "Oh, good."
A
Good.
Facebook
She's gonna
post
thank
from
me for
Joe
taking it down.
Mastroianni. Sharon Lee, Bigfoot
Yeah,
field
yeah, she
reporter,
thanked
is a
me, all right.
douchebag.
Her comment was, a quote.
Oh, there's a fight in the comments with Sharon Lee
Shit.
and Joe
You're nothing
Mastroianni.
but a tool. That was the first time I heard it.
I would hate to be
You're nothing
Sharon
but a
Lee right now.
tool.
She's
Oh my,
getting
Sharon,
worse.
Sharon Lee, your listeners are
Fuck
1/4 of mine. You sad man, grow up.
That's
Joe
all I'm
Mastroianni, you're not even on a station, so nice try.
Got him.
Oh my
I
God.
would call him,
Yeah,
I would
is
call him
that a
Joe
world I wanna be
Satriani.
part of?
He's just
I mean, seriously, think about it.
he's
She's
just
supposed to
telling
be
us about a
at the top of
Facebook
the
comment
Bigfoot
thread
chain
from
or something.
2014.
This is unreal. How much he's blown up in
I don't know if
46
Steve's
minutes.
gonna be listening to this. I
He's
really
gaining
like
mass.
Steve
Who the fuck is Steve Alcorn?
Steve Alcorn makes the most sense
What?
out of anybody.
You don't know about Steve Alcorn?
Yeah, Steve Alcorn's a great man.
Podcast or
He used to work with
remember
Rick
people
Dyer
say Blog Talk Radio? Does anybody do
and
Blog
Tom
Talk
DePlac
Radio anymore? I
and
can't
you know all those
find
guys.
any Sasquatch or Bigfoot things. But anyway, Steve
All the
said
guys
his
from
latest
from
edition,
Myakka.
I could.
he said
2
that
months ago, I could make a post that's like,
guys
you
like
think
Rick
you think
Dyer,
Trump's day is going well? Rick Dyer,
Guys
Sharon
like
Lee,
Nathan
they
Lee.
all turned on him, and it would get 20,000
Thanks,
retweets.
Patrick.
they know
Mueller is arrested.
Party
All
has been indicted.
Oh, does Steve Alcorn have a YouTube channel too?
putting whatever they've done aside.
Steve Alcorn has been executed for treason.
These two guys know who
Thank you, Fujitsu.
Dude, he doesn't like to report that as he's pro-life.
Steve Alcorn knew what he was getting
That's a
into.
tough sell.
Sharon Lee has been put to
That
death
nut's never
for
gonna
sleeping
be
her way to the
brought
top of the Bigfoot inner
It
sanctum.
took me. It's taken
Oh,
me
Steve
7
Alcorn's,
years to
I think,
realize.
one of the guys that he
I
comes and
thought
hangs
people
out
like
with.
Mark Coleman would be my friend, and other people would be my friends.
Yeah, he likes
I've
Steve
got
Alcorn.
a couple of
for a
good
while.
friends, but
There's pain in these eyes.
my attempt to be recognized
Steve
as a
Alcorn
legitimate
has Rick
researcher
Dyer
has been
call-out
an
videos.
epic failure.
Hell yes. All these guys fighting with each other over
Evidence of
who invented
incredible guys
looking
like
for
George
Bigfoot
Devon,
in
who are
the city
production
park.
professionals.
If one of them ever
TV
found, like, I'm
networks.
the only reason they're still looking for
Who,
Bigfoot
if we
is just
wanted-
to
if
show
we
up,
wanted,
like Rick
if they were
Stein
cut
or
from a
like
different cloth.
I love that
Joe.
there's
we
people that
wanted
have already gone to bed and
pull
they
a
couldn't
hoax.
sleep and they come back along. They're like, am I losing
I
my
added
guy?
the call-out
100%
video
assurance
for
from George and from Kevin that we could pull a hoax.
Rick Dyer to the
The
kid.
visual on it would be so perfect, and the audio on it would be so perfect that no one would be able
He's
to
so
detect
pissed.
that there's been a deception, and they would have to ultimately conclude that the video that we presented.
He's maintaining eye
real.
contact with the camera this whole time.
I've told
Like, I'm
George,
amazed with,
Kevin,
like, how much anger he's able to
considering
direct at the
state of
camera.
affairs in this really fucked up community. That maybe they ought to consider doing that, and we could go for the big score.
I want to bring him to New
Their
York media
response
parties.
was,
Oh my god, can you
Not
imagine
under any
like just
conditions.
two worms like just
Would they
network with each
consider
other, and you
doing
just
anything like
send
that?
this guy in like a wrecking ball to corner both of them to talk about Steve Alcorn for 4 hours.
Because they
That
have
is the
principles,
best thing you
honor,
could ever.
integrity,
Just a bunch of
character.
fucking freaks trying to fucking network and
that's what
get
I
one
choose
over on
to
each
surround
other so they
myself
can like get a job with the Guardian, and just send this guy in and and just be like, yeah, say that you
What
work
Steve
for like
said was, of
I
course,
don't know,
that
the
they
Outline or
know
something.
who their audience is.
Felix, this guy's the new Young
And that they're
Turk.
just going to go for the money. And why not?
This guy,
I mean,
yeah. I want to
on
introduce
one
this guy
hand, I
to the
can
Jimmy
say
Dore
I'm offended because
ecosystem.
I think
Tom
Nathan Reed
Fasano.
is
Jessica Gunch and her bullshit
answered
is
all the
part of the
hypothetical
reason that the
questions, so
DNA info buyout went through. And I called that out right away,
40
years
minutes into
before it happened, and no one fucking believed me.
Yeah, if you
Because
send
this
this guy
community's
in,
so fucked up.
if you set this guy in
has
with the
it
exact same attitude and just like
does for a
changed a
living.
few nouns, like
So instead of
Bigfoot to
answering
media,
hypotheticals,
people would like
he
take
analyzed
selfies
himself.
with him and be like, "I love this guy."
He looked up at
If you
me
just
and he
told
goes,
them that
"Tim,
he
let
could
me
do
show you how
something for
easy
them.
this is."
I can't
And he
wait
broke
till I
it
just
down.
like I wake up after a
said,
car
"For a guy that
accident and
knows
have no
audio, this
memory
would've been a snap."
try to call
Conclusion.
Steve Alcorn or Rick Dyer.
Sharon Lee.
He overlaid the
Rick
track.
Dyer is so
Apparently, that's right.
Now, that
Rick
would
Dyer
make the
is like a
host of
name
the
I look at
that
him and I
you
go,
give
yeah,
somebody
right.
in
What,
Game
you
of
have a
Thrones
bong
after they've
hit
been brought back
transplant?
to
way I've
life.
been treated.
Thanks for the raid, Renee.
Renee Bork. Yeah, it's like Rick and
The
Dyer.
BFRO has failed.
Yeah, it's
Talk
like
about epic failure.
imagine Mulholland
Their TV
Drive
program,
that you wake
Finding
up after a
Bigfoot, has
car
been an
accident,
epic failure.
and this guy just
Now, I
gets
know
to
he's a good
remake you
guy.
into his
Bobo's a
ideal
good guy,
human.
and Cliff's a good guy, and Moneymaker, I bet he's a fun guy to hang out with. But with resources made available to them that's never been made available to anyone in the history of Bigfoot, they have found nothing. Nothing. And there's an eager, plaintive horde of people out who are looking, please show us Bigfoot.
Mutant cellular.
Bigfoot,
man.
Thank you.
Here's Bigfoot. And they eat it up. And they love to hate the guy too, but don't tell me there weren't a hell of a lot of people that were interested in what Rick was doing. Real comes along. He's a smart guy. Real smart guy. He realizes, look, man, these people ain't found Bigfoot, and these people, the fans out there, they want to see it. They want to hear it. They want to experience it. And I'm going to deliver
His
it.
echo is so good,
I'm
dude.
going to shout it from the top of the mountain. And I'm going to deliver the goods. You know what? And while he does it, he'll be extending his middle finger to the Bigfoot community. And that's a community that needs to have that finger extended to him.
So smooth.
When you're doing it.
All right, put some Vaseline on it while you're flipping them off, whatever.
He is built like a dwarven blacksmith.
Timber Giant has been following this. This is
Now-
just my guess.
The Timber Giant.
Now, when I taught my friend Gendry how to make swords,
He looks like a public defender from SVU.
He's going to get video footage of a blonde Bigfoot. He's already set the stage.
A blonde
His
Bigfoot?
last video he talked about, he saw the blonde.
The blonde
Got a fleeting
Bigfoot.
glimpse of it.
What?
You know, in his normal style. Yeah, I was walking through the woods.
Bigfoot fell into a pool of hydrogen
It was
peroxide.
blonde Bigfoot, folks. I think that was Aaron on a jog.
Hey.
Ooh. Take-
What the heck was that?
Damn. Stream's over.
I know
I
what
found
misdirection is,
racist
but
Bigfoot.
What Timber does and what Rio do is that they give a homily.
that was the rejected Kanye track.
In the early part of the video, they'll talk
Racist
about a certain
Bigfoot.
phenomenon,
Yeah.
a
Black
certain
Bigfoot.
thing about Bigfoot, and they're putting it in your mind, and then
Feeling like
at
Black
some
Tim
point,
Fasano.
That's what happens on the video.
I was smoking with white Bigfoot last night.
It's
No
very
joke.
clever, and they're good at it.
You know, Bigfoot actually low-key very
I'm
humble
not.
in real life.
So
I was smoking on that skunk
within the
ape.
next 2
Yeah, blonde Bigfoot was my old
to 3
roommate
weeks,
from
but I know he's
Duluth.
going to get answers.
Skunk
because
ape might actually be a strain.
all the attention has been sucked away from him, and it's now going to Rio, and I believe he's probably seen his
It isn't yet. It should be.
His
There's
analytics
grape
have
ape
told him
and
how
there's
much it's
skunk.
capable of. So
should be, uh,
you heard it here first.
There should be skunk ape
Before
in honor of this guy.
the end of July.
He's
and
had
he's
a.
putting it as
He's
outer
had some.
reaches.
some
Tim
thoughts.
John is going to produce video of a blonde Bigfoot. But it'll be just far enough out of range that it won't be quite clear. It'll be convincing to the believers.
Can you turn it back up to normal speed,
The
Alex?
skeptics are always going to think.
It's cool that these guys all like they're able to see through each other's bullshit. They're like, oh, you're filming it from far away. You're editing the footage. You're just trying to fake us out. But they don't. They still think Bigfoot's real.
Clay Shaw's gonna get it.
Clay Shaw's gonna get him.
That's Clay Shaw's.
He's from JFK.
I fucking hate Clay Shaw's.
Clay Shaw is from the Oliver Stone JFK movie.
And I like Todd.
Who's
Todd's
Todd?
a cool guy.
Let's get his last name.
The Bigfoot survivor guy, he's so credible. He's so credible. What makes him credible? Because he has nothing but a bunch of fucking hoaxers on his show.
You know what would suck? To be any of these people's kids, and people are like, wait.
This is rich.
Your last name is Dyer? Oh, you're that asshole Tom Dyer's son.
I don't want to go over 50 minutes.
Rick Dyer's
Out of
son.
respect to Rio, he did a 15-minute video with breadcrumbs. So we come up a little short. There's just some breadcrumbs in there.
You against the Beast Patrol.
Anyway,
9 months,
go good
damn.
with that steak.
Push baby.
The salad. I know I got potatoes, I got rice.
What? He's
How
back
much
into food.
stuff? Anyway, folks, thanks for listening.
He just ends on that.
I can load this.
Okay, I want to show.
This
okay,
is 2
I already
minutes.
do
Let's go through. This is.
Wow,
I
my
think-
captors knocked me back out. I can't hear my cellmate anymore.
This is Steve Alcorn's video calling out Rick Dyer.
Oh shit, the fucking clown tip. Oh
Hell
shit.
yeah.
Dude,
What
Rick Dyer
software?
can't do this.
What software do you have? This is like Windows 3.1 video editing software that you have
Holy
to have
fuck.
to have this happen.
Fuck you, Rick Dyer.
Tricky Ricky. Look at this motherfucker.
Like, this software came on a set of 8 floppy disks.
Rick Dyer. Hank.
If I was Rick Dyer right now, I would probably kill myself. Seeing
Yeah,
this?
Rick Dyer. This is the ether of the Bigfoot community.
This
Tim Pool made this.
I have no idea.
Or Hank.
Or Hank?
Oh my god.
I don't
Rick Dy-
understand.
If I was
Okay,
Rick
I'm breaking it
Dyer,
down for you. Hank is the name of the suit that they used to do the hoax in. It's widely known, I think, in the Bigfoot community. So that's why they just dropped the name Hank, and everyone watching the video knows who or
You've
what
been
Hank
watching some Sharon Lee videos, haven't you?
all you
said bullshit information.
all you fucking Sharon Lee supporters sound exactly the same.
I
You
don't
have
even
the same
know.
talking
Dyer.
points.
I don't know what you're talking
I'm a
about.
Rick Dyer stan.
Hey,
you, Ionic
you can
DJ.
say what you want about Steve Alcorn, but at least he respects his viewers.
Apparently he hoaxed Fox News a few years ago.
Folks, Tim
I need to show Michael this bit.
has declared war on Chad. Then he has to prosecute that war. Other than that,
This is about
just
how
shut
if
the
if
fuck up.
if he got into
Well,
Senate,
anyway,
he was
I
going
said there's gonna be
to
some bad language.
uh,
Come to find out,
put a lawsuit
I
against
had
George
to go
W.
to
Bush.
TMZ to find the quote from Donald Trump. It was a recording that was shot 9 years ago by Billy Bush. And if you listen to it like I did, they're laughing. They're laughing and kidding around. Donald Trump is telling him a anecdotal story about how he failed miserably trying to pick up a girl when he was single. They were laughing about it. He said, I did everything. I tried to charm this girl. It didn't work. I bought her furniture. It didn't work. I took her shopping. Nothing worked. One time I thought I was going to get a kiss, and I put a Tic Tac in my mouth. And I got no kiss. And he was talking about this was the kind of girl that, man, I like to reach down and grab her pussy, is what he said. Now, before you people go,
That's
like
not really what he said.
No, not at all. He just said he does all that stuff.
He didn't say he would like to. He just said I do it.
Yeah,
Whether they like it or not, I just go in and
all
grab
the
it.
time.
Yeah, just
As
talking
that
to his-
happens.
I love
talking to his-
sexually assaulting women. I love
talking
it.
to his own viewers, and he goes, "Before you people go, ha ha."
There isn't a guy in this planet, gay or straight, who hasn't at some point in his life told to a buddy, "I'd like to bend her over and fuck her in the ass."
Gay guys say that all the time.
That's a common thing among guys. Even gay guys will say, "Oh, honey, I would drain that snake in a heartbeat." So he was talking to a guy.
Gay guys love saying that.
That is every time I see my brother, he just says that about everyone who
at some
sees.
point in his life told to a buddy,
Oh my
"I'd like to
fucking
bend her over and fuck her in the ass."
Please stop
He's so
saying that,
angry
Dad.
when he says that.
Yeah. If my friend said that to me, I would. Yeah, you just have to call the police.
I would. Who hasn't at some point in his life told to a buddy, "I'd like to bend her over and fuck her in the ass." When you see a good-looking girl.
So brutal.
Common thing among guys.
Dude's rock.
Even gay guys will say, "Oh, honey, I would drain that snake in a heartbeat." So he was talking to a guy.
Oh, that was 0.5 speed. We can go even slower.
Oh, thank you.
In the air.
Gay or straight.
That's my bully choking me out. Gay.
You're gay.
Leave me alone.
Told to a buddy, "I'd like to bend her over and fuck her."
Fuck! I just wanna. Fuck!
Hey, Dad, can you keep it down? I got friends over.
Yeah, can you do that quieter? My dad's talking to his camera. It'll probably be a couple hours.
Getting roasted in game chat because your mic picked up. "Oh, honey, I'd love to drain his snake in a heartbeat."
My dad's doing his gay voice.
My dad's pretending to be gay to defend Donald Trump. Hold on. Dad, clean comms. Stop saying you want to fuck her in the ass.
Heartbeat.
So he was talking to a guy.
A guy.
Using language that a guy. When you see a good-looking girl, that's a common thing among guys. Even gay guys will say, "Oh, honey, I would drain that snake in a heartbeat." So there isn't a guy.
It sounds so fast now.
Gay
It
or
is.
straight, who hasn't at some point in his life told to a buddy, "I'd like to bend her over and fuck her in the ass." When you see a good-looking girl,
Jesus!
thing among guys.
You see a good-looking girl.
Now it's in New York City.
Snake in a heartbeat. So he was talking to a guy using language that a guy would use. He didn't know he's being recorded. And he still didn't know that he would be the nominee for the Republican Party. And that somehow this would come back to haunt him.
Now he's smart again.
I listen to people in my cab. Women do the same thing.
He took his he took his limitless pill again. Oh no, it's fading away.
Oh no, someone cut his limitless pill with oxys.
Park your shoes into my bed anytime. I do that. You know what's common among women? Before they get married, they want to fuck a guy. That's right, they want to fuck a guy.
Dennis Leary.
Oh, I gotta play that one again.
Go back to Dennis Leary.
And show shoes under my bed anytime. And you know it's the same thing. I've had women in my cab who driving downtown as a good-looking guy in a suit, and she'll go, "Oh, he can park his shoes under my bed anytime."
Yeah, that happened.
You
park
know,
your shoes in my bed, dude?
You can park your shoes.
before they get married, they want to fuck a guy. That's right, they want to fuck a guy.
You wanna fuck a guy.
Girls I
Oh my
picked up, they either came from a bachelorette
That's funny.
party.
Oh, this part is
2 days
wretched.
away from getting married, and they're on the phone talking to a former boyfriend. And I end up taking them over there. They call their fiance and go, "Honey, I love you," and we're going to another location, and the girls are and I'm having a good time. She asked me to play the radio too while she's telling them that, so they, here's all the background. There's a party going on. So I'll take her over to the dude's house. She's got one objective. She's gonna go in there and screw that guy. She's done before. She gets with him, and if he's the only guy she's gonna be with for the rest of her life. Right? This is going. I'm sorry for the frank talk, but that's the way it works in this world. That's all Donald Trump is doing.
When it gets all game time and talks all fast.
He didn't kill anybody. But let me tell you why someone put Hillary from prison. When the people spend so long now,
Go back to Eric Garland mode for a second.
I hear that. And you know what's common among women? Before they get married, they want to fuck a guy. That's right, they want to fuck a guy. So the guy, girls I picked up, they came from a bachelorette party, 2 days away from getting married, and on the phone talking to a former boyfriend. I ended up taking them over there. They call their fiance and go, "Oh, yeah, 2016." And somehow this will come back to haunt him. I listened to it. At some point in his life, I told to a buddy, "I'd like to bend her over and fuck her in the ass. And you see a good looking girl." Common thing among guys. Even gay guys say, "Oh,
My favorite thing is how he talks about like picking women in a cab up, like from a bachelorette party, and they
explain to this guy.
He was talking.
I'm gonna go fuck a guy.
No, he says that they fucked him.
He didn't know he was being
Really?
He's implying they fucked him.
That he would be the
Oh
nominee
my
for the Republican Party in 2016.
Oh.
And that somehow this would come back to haunt him. I listened to it. I listened to people in my cab.
It reminds me of Chris Farley's Billy Madison bus driver.
Driving downtown as a good-looking guy in a suit. And she'll
I want to fuck her in the ass.
He can park his shoes under my bed anytime. I hear that. You know what's common among women? Before they get married, they want to fuck a guy. Right, they want to fuck a guy. I can tell you the girls I picked up that came from a bachelorette party. 2 days away from getting married, and they're on the phone talking to a former boyfriend. I ended up taking them over there.
Ooh.
Call their fiance and go, "Hi, I love you," and we're going to another location, and the girls are and I having a good time. She asked me to play the radio too while she's telling them that, so they, here's all the background. Sounds like a party going on. So I'll take her over to the dude's house. She's got one objective. She's gonna go in there and she's gonna screw that guy. She wants to get done before she gets with him. And then he's the only guy she's gonna be with for the rest of her life, theoretically. But I can see where this is going. I'm sorry for the frank talk, but that's the way it works in this world. That's all Donald Trump was doing.
I don't understand how any of that relates to Donald Trump.
Because people have affairs, like what Donald Trump did is fine.
It's like people have premarital sex, so it's okay to sexually assault people. It checks out.
Also, yeah, Bigfoot's real. Thanks, Hicksville.
Don't we love it? Don't we love
Thank you, garlic fries, for the 3 months.
What we're trying.
We're trying garlic.
Yes. Get out.
No, I'm not playing Fortnite with Josie Smollett anymore. He's always like, I got guys on me. I got guys on me. And you come over. You use your porter riff to come over to him, and he doesn't have any guys on him.
When you pull up the video on the YouTube, you can be able to turn it around 180 degrees, 360 degrees, up, down, inside. You can do with it all you want. You'll see everything. It's a complete view. It's a pretty cool camera. Don't mean we're going to see anything today, but we're going to It's just
I
another
like
tool.
how he has the camo Under Armour and then a shirt on top of it, and then another layer of camo.
Call that.
Yeah, it's camouflaging the original camo.
Jason or Rob Lowe look alike.
Oh, wait. Wow. He looks exactly like Rob Lowe.
Is that Rob Lowe?
God, he couldn't wait to sneak that one in. This is my sexy hot friend Jason.
Thank you,
That's gotta be Rob
Anime.
Lowe.
Thank you, Firefly Anime.
What? Oh my God!
Roll that
hell
back.
yeah.
No, the
Hell
360
yes.
camera is actually really nice because you're walking in one direction. And you can sit there and sit there and pan around and actually see behind you.
Wilson is upstaging you.
Rob Lowe.
They just call,
Is that Rob Lowe?
They just call him that because of his taste in women.
Yeah, Rick Dyer called that guy out for some YouTube videos he uploaded with a teenager.
Whoa.
Whoa! Oh my God!
Wow, did Steve Alcorn fund this?
Is that a ghost? Cool.
Here's his experimental short film.
Oh, hell yeah.
Will you knock it off? Keep it
The
quiet
echo.
in there. God's sakes.
He's going off.
Trying to get out of
This is Gene DiNapoli
I
level.
told you you're not going to be able
Yeah.
to get out.
Oh, would it be possible to like hook this guy up with Gene?
They should open a club together
Yeah.
in the woods.
Dr. Jack Levin. Study serial killers.
Is that a new guy, Dr. Jack Plemons?
Oh my God, I hate that guy.
He's such a fucking cocksucker, dude.
I hate him.
Dr. Jack Plemons, go.
This is cool.
The Zodiac Killer.
This is a really experimental
The
short
Zodiac
film.
Killer. He liked to taunt the press. He probably taunted his victims.
100%, dude.
Yes.
He enjoyed it. This is what male serial killers do.
Is he typing the Wikipedia right now?
Confirmed deaths. Possible suspects, or suspected victims, I should say. Serial killers are not always.
Good point, man.
This is a great short film about a guy looking at a Wikipedia article.
Male serial killers. They tend to kidnap, apprehend the victim.
You guys hear about the Zodiac guy?
And there's a separation of time.
I can't believe the Zodiac was finally caught by
Killing that occurs.
the 87
It's not about
IQ
power
Bigfoot
and
guy.
control.
By looking at his Wikipedia article and concluding the Zodiac Killer would kill
Something very
or
personal.
murder his victim.
It's not indifferent, like a gunshot. That's why I don't think this is a man. I said stop it.
What's
Hold
the
on a second.
What's the big twist? And who's he talking to?
His wife. She's not acting.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Oh, so he's the Zodiac Killer looking at his own Wikipedia article while playing chess.
Chess, the killer's game.
Murder is like chess.
You guys up?
I'm the king.
Holy fuck, it's still going.
That should put an end to that interruption.
Oh my lord.
Oh, that is so good.
Oh my god.
We gotta find out Tammy's last name.
Fasano Films presents.
I'm fucking. There's so much to take in.
This
right
one's
now.
called Desolation.
Harvey
He's
Weinstein.
so cool.
Harvey Weinstein may be a bad guy, but he funded a lot of art movies like this.
Desolation.
Yeah, this guy got second to Shane Vader in the Guillermo del Toro.
My favorite pedophile and director. New York City. Palm
Yeah.
trees and shit. Acclaimed pedophile Shane Vader.
One of my favorite pedophiles.
Oh, thank you, Number Ghost.
Oh, thank you.
We'd love to see that Twitch Prime sub convert to a tier 1. Oh yeah, this is very Lynch still. This guy rules.
Frederick Jameson wrote about how buildings that reflect their surroundings are emblematic of postmodern art. I think that's what he's going for here.
He should sell all this footage to like. This looks like when Enron crashed, and they used all the B footage of the building.
I don't know why this is called Desolation. He's like filming the Bank of America building.
It's a metaphor,
It's all very
man.
clean. This is, I think, downtown Tampa.
This is definitely 1,000% better than I thought it was going to be. Which is to say, very good.
Well, not as funny as his earlier work, but like Backroom.
The footage Adam Curtis talks over.
This could also be like if you change the music, it'd be the intro of like a late night talk show based in Tampa.
Yeah.
Put in some slap bass.
instead of the fucking menu music when you're smoking weed in a single player game.
Hideo Kojima actually gave up on directing Silent Hill after he saw this. He felt he couldn't live up to it.
This is so atmospheric. This is like a film Mikey Miles would make.
Through my eye.
Through my eye. Like, it's just a bunch of film of just the most touristy shit in a city. And then there's just this music in the background.
Cool.
Desolation?
That's my favorite. He just thinks that's a word that means scary.
No, you guys don't understand. He had the Tampa Bay special. He had like 160 milligrams of OxyContin and went for a walk.
Was he depressed when he made this? I mean,
I guess so.
Taking kind of a dark turn.
Now, Rick Stein has called out my imposter syndrome before.
Rick, Dyer, and Morty. The guy who shot up the Pulse nightclub saw this. He was getting revenge. This guy needs to be taken off YouTube.
I thought this was going to be him talking about the news, but...
Seminole Heights.
Okay, there we go.
Great filmmakers subvert expectations.
North of downtown.
God damn, this is heavy Alex Jones vibes now.
Gentrifying area. Gentrifying area that the hipsters and trendies are moving in.
Hipsters. The trendies.
The trendies. I ate trendies. Oh my god.
You see a lot of trendy type of
Think they're so fucking
coffee
cool.
shops, or eclectic restaurants.
They're eclectic brothers.
I hate their eclectic restaurants.
Drives up the price, just normal staples in the neighborhood. So it's definitely a changing.
Oh my, he's talking about gentrification. You live in a fucking suburb.
A lot of older buildings,
And spend all your time in a
swamp
swamp.
in the area, but nothing like.
That's my
this
least
is
favorite
now.
thing about gentrification. How the hipsters
two
come in and
out
don't want to fight crime with me.
Ooh. Zoom in on the fucking. Oh.
You're not gonna hang that up?
Alright, so Tim, I'm
No
sitting
time.
in front of a Wendy's Hamburgers at the corner of Hillsborough and 15th.
Oh my god.
I'm literally
Wendy's hamburgers.
Somebody's fucking with
away
me.
from where the first
Dude.
murder happened. And about
This
100
guy
yards
does
behind
look
that
like
is where the
Randolph
second
from Free
murder
Willy.
happened. Now, this is a busy
Florida is
area.
so eerie looking.
Lots of
This is like
cars.
kind of near where my grandparents live,
A lot of
and it's just the whole thing is
walkers
just
you
this
see in the area. On the sidewalk,
completely
you see somebody
flat
walking.
mass of
There's a
strip
guy
malls.
There, there's another guy over there.
It's
I
just
don't
like
think
a
it's
never-ending
unlikely
strip mall.
That who this individual is has frequented the businesses around here, including this Wendy's. Now, a compiled, or I should say a compilation video, has been released by the Tampa Police Department that shows a tall, thin individual who
Bigfoot.
appears in these security cameras everywhere these murders have happened.
They got him.
Bigfoot checking his phone. Oh.
Police
Finally
believe it's
got him.
It's one man. But there's something funny about the way he walks. Not funny like ha ha.
He's not waddling
He
enough.
doesn't walk like people walk today. Many people have been heavily influenced
You know, the
by
normal
hip-hop and
style
wearing
that people walk
Yes.
in
low-hanging
nowadays.
Run that
You
up.
notice people kind of do this like people walk today. Many people have been heavily influenced by hip-hop and wearing low-hanging pants, and you notice people kind of do this when they walk. In the old days, they would take debutantes in training and put a book on their head.
Oh, Christ.
God damn.
This is a hip-hop style
Put it
Bigfoot.
on their head. I'm gonna get a hat on.
He put the Bigfoot book on his
And to
head.
balance the book, and then walk. So I gotta turn my head. I can't even turn it.
What
on.
was that voice that just played?
It was
he
a
getting
dispatch,
walk?
yeah.
Yeah.
getting
He's
a
on-
dispatch? He's at work.
Glasses.
We got a 21-3
People
stupid
walk
guy
like that.
recording a racist video about
They don't walk
Bigfoot.
like that. This person was
10-4 on
blinding, like a cat.
How do you
Almost like
involve your
he was
racism
on a
into your
dolly.
Bigfoot hunting?
Easy.
I think it's a female. That's why nobody's turned them in. No one thinks it's a female. I believe it is. Take a look at this video.
Well, you make a compelling case, man.
See what gets me about all of this.
That is not that's not
Is
a
that
female
it's as
running.
if this guy, it's like a phantom. He appears.
Yeah, would
out
you
of the
believe that
darkness.
the police in the Seminole Heights serial killer case, they arrested Howell Emmanuel Donaldson
goes
III,
back into the darkness.
and they're seeking the death penalty again, and that is
police-
not a female.
We're frustrated. I mean, we're talking about experienced veteran police investigators.
That's crazy.
And
Howard.
they-
Resources
you
now
know where they
contributed by
arrested
the
him?
FBI.
Where?
In McDonald,
And I'm sure
Oh, not
that
Wendy's?
they're
not
examining
Wendy's.
every possibility.
That's a
I
shame.
don't think they've ruled out anything,
Yeah, except that it's a woman.
but they've got to get this guy. Before he
Dude,
goes
how
in.
much success have you had finding Bigfoot?
Forsaken
Like one thing at a time.
It was a
There's
hip
pressure on
hop
them.
style murderer though. Got that correct.
It's not right, but they could fall under scrutiny, if not criticism, if they don't find this guy, which would not be justified. Because I was looking up yesterday, there was a list of about 30 serial killers that were never arrested. The Zodiac Killer, for example, they never found the guy. So it's not like these guys always get
Dude, this is just B-roll from your other movie.
Many times they
Come
stop
on.
killing.
Look at the
For two
effect,
major reasons. One,
the
they're
film
either
grain.
dead, or they've been incarcerated under an unrelated charge. So it's not a given that this guy's going to be found.
So he thinks the
It's really
Zodiac Killer is now active in,
That's really scary.
in
Well,
Tampa?
I think he was using that as an example, but
Yeah.
Why did it... I don't get why he said it was gay.
hey, yeah, me neither.
Because...
Somebody told me to go take a walk, so let's go walk.
The victim number one of that killer was a 22-year-old African-American man who was on his way to see his girlfriend. So there was a straight guy. The second victim was a woman. So, like...
God damn it.
There's no connection at all to... Why did he... Gay Tampa Bay serial killer? Like, what?
He walks just like the killer.
Alex, I need you to watch this video.
Okay. Let's start that over.
Somebody told me to go take a walk, so let's go walk.
Oh god, those shoes are so nasty. Oh my god, sneakers like the 70s. Oh, let's run that back. Run that back.
Somebody told me to go take a walk, so let's go walk.
His shoelaces are completely frayed, too.
No, he's doing the fat guy thing where he's got to put your foot on top of your knee. He's got a big gut. So they're just tied on the inside so they get all stepped on. That guy laces.
Oh. MTV style edit.
God, that's so fucking sick. Music, purpleplanet.com.
Oh my.
Holy fuck.
Tropical Tim. He has more short
So-
films.
We should probably wrap it up at some point.
Yeah, I guess we're
Yeah.
going for 6 hours. 4 hours on this guy.
We spent 4 hours on this man.
221.
More than that. Yeah.
We should go to sleep
Almost
before we
4.5
make it not
hours
funny.
of Tim Fasano. No, it'll always be funny.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna
Fasano
edit this
is
down
amazing.
into like an hour.
This was really good. I got here late and it was still super funny.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel.
What a god.
He's hot.
I love him.
He's got a good hot ass.
Yeah, he's sexy AF. He's a snack.
The bender over
4
him.
hours.
Fuck her in the ass.
So
The
funny.
dumbest. This new strategy of just finding the dumbest single person or two guys we can find.
Oh yeah.
Really good.
What's great about like all of his politics stuff? I only saw I watched the first video that we watched. Where there's music in the background, and I looked at some of the other titles of his videos. I didn't even see the Donald Trump stuff. It just, they're
Fell
all
into
like
place.
this, yeah.
I fought using language that a guy would use. He didn't know he's being recorded. And he certainly didn't know
We'll play it out
he'd
on
be
this.
the nominee for the Republican Party in 2016.
Bolsonaro
And
here.
somehow this would come back to haunt him. I listened to it. I listen to people in my cab. Women do the same thing. I've had women in my cab who driving downtown as a good-looking guy in a suit, and she'll go, "Oh, he can park his shoes under my bed anytime." I hear that. And you know what's common among women? Before they get married, they want to fuck a guy. That's right. They want to
Oh no,
fuck
I
a
went
guy.
too far forward.
They want to
Now,
fuck a guy.
before you people go,
I want to get fucked.
like
I just want to get
Stanley
fucked.
Bear,
He
I
met
can't
Chelsea.
believe people
He
wanted me
met
to
Chelsea
stand for
Beers.
the Republican Party. There isn't a guy than a guy on this planet, gay or straight, who hasn't at some point in his life told to a buddy, I'd like to bend her over and fuck her in the ass when you see a good-looking girl. That's a common thing among guys. Even gay guys will say, oh, honey, I would drain that snake in a heartbeat.